Heather, I really gotta get in there.
You're a guy. Go outside.
Oh, great. Wes beat us to it.
If he's taking a bubble bath, I'll kill him. Come on, Wes, you little creep. Get out of there. Get out of where? I thought you were in the bathroom.
Hey, wait a minute. If we're all out here, that means...
Oh, no.
Rule Britannia, Britannia.
Oh, it's Mr. Belvedere. If he starts playing Sink to Bismarck, we'll never get in there.
Hey, guys. The old pop takes frontsies.
Hey, come on, you've got your own bathroom.
The toilet stopped up.
Forget it, Dad. Mr. Belvedere's in there taking a bath.
Oh, yeah? Come on, Belvedere, speed it up.
Good morning, George.
Quit hogging the bathroom.
Sorry. The early bird gets the tub.
Yeah, well, the early tub's about to get the bird. Come on.
Next.
Morning.
You won't be needing this for a while.
Yeah, no, I understand that you're all backed up, but so's my toilet. Fine. Okay, you just come as soon as you can. I think I'm going to quit law school and become a plumber.
What's the matter?
Look at this, $45 an hour, plus travel time, plus parts, and he's not even sure he can fix it.
Well, what's he going to do, take it into the shop?
I think it might be cheaper just to build a new bathroom from scratch.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fix it myself.
I trust you have flood insurance. Actually, another bathroom does make sense. I mean, it really gets chaotic in the morning.
Yeah, maybe we could stick it where your room used to be.
What's the matter, honey?
He's dead.
What?
He just looked up at me, coughed a couple times, fell off his wheel, and died.
Who?
Inky, my hamster.
Oh, no.
So what do you think I should do with him?
Bathroom's free if anybody needs it.
Forget it!
Okay, Wes. It's all yours.
Thanks, Dad. Before we lay Inky to rest, I thought it might be nice to remember the good times we had together over his brief 2 years. Lauren Green says that's 90 of our years. I remember the first time I saw Inky. Mom and Dad had just had a real big fight about Dad's new secretary. So Dad took me down to the pet shop because he said anything to get out of the house. Anyway, I was over looking at the puppies, as kids my age like to do, when Dad said, "Hey, Wes, check out the snakes. They're on sale." So I did, and that's when I first saw Inky. They were about to feed him to a boa constrictor. Anyway, to make a long story short, Inky enjoyed a full life. He never married, instead devoting himself to his wheel and to his little maze, and to being my very best friend.
That was very nice, honey.
Would anybody else like to say something nice about Inky?
He was a hell of a hamster, Wes.
Yes. He never had a bad word to say about anyone.
We'll miss you, Inky.
Bye, Inky. Mom?
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. What happened to your brother?
When the wreath came, he kind of got all choked up and went upstairs.
Oh, poor baby.
This is stupid. Who ever heard of a wake for a hamster?
Your brother just wanted to do something special in honor of Inky. I think it's very sweet.
Yeah, nice spread Wes made.
Yeah, great. Shredded lettuce, sunflower seeds, protein pellets.
Well, maybe he was expecting some of Inky's relatives.
Hey, champ. Look what me and Belvedere whipped up.
Yes, I made the cocoa and cookies, and your father got in the way. Well, we'll leave it here just in case you change your mind.
You know, it's funny. Sometimes I'd be up here drinking hot chocolate, and I'd break off little bits of marshmallow and stick them on the end of my finger, feed them to Inky right here.
That's a lovely memory.
Mostly he'd just throw it up. But he'd always eat it anyway. I guess he didn't want to hurt my feelings.
Hey, look, buddy, maybe in a couple of days when you're feeling better, we'll go out shopping for a new hamster.
No! I don't want another hamster!
Hey, Wes.
Nobody could replace Inky. Nobody. Not even a dog.
Okay, pal.
Come on, I'm on the phone. Guys, I'm trying to study.
Well, Louie over there started it.
Hey, I was your first.
Excuse me.
Is there a problem? Or have we all simply gone insane?
George, our house is shrinking.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
And we're already talking about adding another bathroom. Maybe if we added on a little den, it wouldn't seem so cramped around here.
I'd like a little den.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Wes, guess what? We're going to get a new bathroom, and we might even get a new den. That's nice. I'm going to go visit Inky for a while, okay?
Sure, honey.
I'll be back.
I'm home.
About time, too.
Huh?
You've been so busy feeling sorry for yourself that you've been neglecting your chores.
Yeah, but I've been...
Yeah, but nothing. There's a big box of old newspapers in the kitchen now. You take care of it.
Okay, okay. Oh, wow! Surprise! I don't believe this. Look, Mr. Belvedere, I got a dog.
I know. I tried to talk them out of it.
We figured it'd perk you up a little. What with Inky and everything.
So, honey, do you like him?
Yeah, he's great. What is he?
Guy at the pound says he's a cross between a poodle and a St. Bernard. Call him a strudel. I just made that up.
Good one, Dad.
Anyway, honey, you remember the puppy is your responsibility.
I know.
Yes, Wesley. And any packages he leaves around the house will be addressed to you.
That's okay. Come on, Winston. Let's go upstairs and I'll show you my room.
Winston?
Oh, yeah. Well, I just thought of that name just now. Well, see ya.
Great dog, huh, Belvedere?
Yes. But I don't think he liked your column. Wesley, where's that little dog of yours?
I put him to sleep.
Oh, good.
No, I mean he went to sleep up in my room.
Yes, well, he went something else in my kitchen. I suggest you mop it up before somebody trips and falls.
I'll get right on it. Hey, Dad.
Uh-huh.
Hi, honey. What did they say at the bank?
Yeah, they say with the equity we got, we can get a home improvement loan, no problem.
Oh, great.
Now all we got to do is figure out what we want to improve.
We could always start with my room. Why don't I get that? Hello, Miles.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. I came to see Wesley's new dog.
Well, you're certainly dressed for it.
Hey, Miles.
Where's Winston?
He's in my room. You want to go see him?
You bet.
Hey, is that a new lunchbox?
Yeah, it's the 18. It was on sale. Wow, what a great puppy.
See, I told you they'd fall for it. Hi, Inky. Did you miss me?
Hey, Wesley, what you doing?
Just getting ready to feed Winnie his lunch. Want some?
No, thanks. I just had some cat food.
So how's Inky doing?
Pretty good. Just whenever I try to play with him, he just sits there and looks at me like this.
He's probably just upset because you're keeping him in a bird cage and he knows it.
I don't know, Wesley. I think he wants to come home.
He can't. It's too soon.
What am I supposed to tell him?
Miles, he's just a hamster.
He's still entitled to an explanation.
Look, I'll pick him up in a couple of days, okay? I'll just tell everyone you got tired of your hamster. Nobody will know the difference. Then I'll have Inky and a dog.
Wesley, I thought you were supposed to look after this little beast.
I am. I'm getting his lunch ready.
Yes, well, while you were doing that, do you know what he was digging up in the backyard?
Not Inky.
No. A few of my tulip bulbs.
Oh, good, because I wouldn't want his resting place to be disturbed. Bless his little soul.
Don't worry, Wesley. Your sacred hamster burial ground is still intact.
Anyway, Daddy and I were thinking that the extra bathroom could go up here, and down over here is where we can put the new den.
Did you draw these plans yourself, Mom?
Uh-huh.
I like the little stick people.
Yeah, the guy in the shower there looks like Mr. Salty.
I worked very hard on these plans.
Well, if we're going to have a den, what's going to be in it?
Oh, I don't know, stereo, TV, couch. It'll just be a nice place to get away.
Get away from who? I mean, if the TV and everything's in the den, that's where everyone's gonna be, right?
Yeah, then you can come out here.
And do what?
How the hell do I know?
Here's your coffee.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's just that I've always been told to consider myself part of this family. And yet when modifications are being made to the house that I live in, I'm told Mr. Belvedere will take our coffee in the living room, and my opinions are not even solicited.
We're sorry, Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, big guy. What do you think we should do at the house?
I don't care. I just want to be asked.
I told you, Winnie. You gotta stop digging in the yard, especially where Inky's supposed to be.
Hello, Wesley. Bowser.
Oh, hey, Mr. Belvedere.
From the look of those muddy paws, I'd say someone's been digging in hallowed ground.
I gave him a stern talking to, but he won't listen to a word I've said.
Yes, well, now you know what it's like.
See, we could put an apartment over the garage. You know, a little bathroom, bedroom, kitchen.
Hey, Kev, don't you think you're going a little overboard?
I think it's a great idea.
You do?
Yeah. It would be a nice, quiet place where I could study, and sometimes when I come home late from school, I could sleep there.
No, Mom, I was kind of thinking about the apartment for me.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere says you guys are thinking of changing stuff around here.
Sure are, champ.
Yeah, Dad's even thinking about putting in a swimming pool. A pool? You mean like in the backyard, in the ground?
Yeah.
Well, couldn't we put it out front or on the roof or something?
Huh?
I know what's wrong. He's worried about Inky.
Got that right.
Hey, don't worry about it, pal. When the time comes, me and Belvedere will dig up Inky's little shoebox and move him someplace nice.
Yes. I'd be more than happy to help. Hello.
Oh. Hey, Mr. Belvedere. What are you doing out here?
Oh, I don't know. The fog. The baying of a distant hound. The freshly opened grave. Sort of reminds me of home.
Oh.
The question is, what are you doing out here?
Oh, nothing. It's just since they're going to be building stuff back here, I figured I might move Inky now and save you and Dad some trouble.
Oh, let me help.
No, it's okay.
Oh, I insist.
No!
Is there something you'd like to tell me, Wesley?
Inky's alive.
I see. And did you fake his death for the insurance money?
No, I did it so I could get a dog. I mean, the last time I got one, I only had it for about 30 seconds. Because you told Dad I cheated on that test.
Yes, I remember. That's when you had me deported.
Right, so I figured if I was ever going to get a dog, I had to do something real desperate. And that's when I thought of this.
You are to be congratulated, Wesley. You have deceived nearly everybody. I hope you're proud of what you've done.
So you going to tell Mom and Dad?
No. Once through immigration was enough for me.
You're really not going to tell?
Look, Wesley, I'm your housekeeper, not Jiminy Cricket. If you can live with what you've done, then so can I.
Hey, Miles, what are you doing here?
He's dead.
Huh? Inky?
Got up to go to the bathroom, and there he was, just lying in his cage. I kept telling you to come back for him. But after a while, I guess he stopped believing me. Sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry too, Wesley. Good, you're just in time for the unveiling.
Of what?
Well, I took all your suggestions for additions to the house, and I whipped up a little model.
What the hell is all this?
Well, now, let's see. Here's Kevin's penthouse. Heather, Sauna, and Jim. Your office. George's trophy room. You'll notice it's not that big. And, of course, the bowling alley. That was my idea.
So, I guess we're not going to be doing any of this, huh, Dad?
It doesn't look like it, pal. And we appreciate you showing us how dumb we were.
A pleasure, as always.
Yes, you're welcome, Mrs. Sidney. Yeah, I'll thank him for everyone. Bye-bye.
Who was that?
That was Mrs. Sidney from the retirement home. She called to thank us for Winston.
Huh?
She said Wes dropped him off this afternoon. He told her that the old folks needed the company more than he did.
Well, I thought he loved that dog.
Perhaps he wasn't quite ready for all that responsibility.
Sometimes I can't figure that kid out.
Yes, that makes two of us.
Well, Inky, I guess this time it's for real. Of course, you probably know that. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you, I feel real bad about all this. I mean, Mr. Belvedere said you were getting pretty old anyway, but I still think it was my fault you died, and I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I gave my dog away. I mean, I liked him a lot, but every time I looked at him, I kept thinking about what a creep I was to you. So I gave him to some old folks who seemed to like him a lot, and I told him it was from both of us. Well, I guess that's about it. We're not getting a pool, so you'll be safe here unless there's an earthquake or a war or something.
Everything all right, Wesley?
Yeah, I'm okay. You know the saying, you don't know what you have until it's gone?
Mm-hmm.
Bet the guy who wrote that had a hamster.
I bet he did, too. The Owens house is back to normal. Wesley seems to be feeling better about the demise of Inky and is now the proud owner of a new 14-inch iguana. I have a feeling they should get along famously. They can both catch flies with their tongues. As for the bathroom situation, I have devised a system to alleviate the congestion. We go alphabetically. I'm B for Belvedere. They're O for Owens. They can fight it out for themselves.
Mr. Belvedere,
Uh-huh.
we're trying to come up with a birthday gift for Dad. Can you think of anything that would make him really happy?
Yes, but I like it here.
We've been through all these hardware catalogs, and we can't find anything that George hasn't already bought or busted or couldn't put together anyway.
Oh, wait, here's something. An electronic laser beam for zapping pests.
Oh, good. We could test it out on Wesley.
Okay, guys, got a great idea. See this plunger? It's Dad's favorite, so I thought maybe we could have it lacquered and emboss Dad's name on the wood.
You're a sentimental lad, aren't you?
That's right.
Look, birthdays are about people, not things. Why don't you research your father, study his past, find out what's really meaningful to him?
Sounds like a lot of work.
Well, he's worth it, isn't he? Well, are we all prepared for the baseball match today?
It's not a match, it's a game.
Whatever. Wesley, are you the thrower?
I'm not a thrower, I'm a pitcher. That's your opinion. Lay off.
Wesley, who are your disagreeable little teammates, and why do I have to put up with them?
This is Bobby, he's our best hitter. And Cal here leads the team in stolen bases.
Stolen bases. I think that'd be more your specialty.
Okay, troops, let's hit it. Men! I can't begin to stress how important this game is to our chances this season.
Dad, we're 1-9.
Well, but if you sweep the rest of your games, you could still finish 16th.
Oh, wow. Someone called the sporting news quick.
Oh, so your backs are against the wall. Did Custer quit at Little Bighorn?
No, he died.
That's the spirit. That's the drive. You're winners. Come on.
Found his old baseball cleats.
He walks much better since he stopped tying them together.
Yeah, I bet these will bring back a lot of old memories.
They'll also bring the health department. Get them out of here.
I don't believe it. How could you give up 21 runs?
Did you win? I guess not.
Dad, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game.
Who told you that baloney?
I did.
That's why you guys lost India. Come on, where's your competitive fire?
Dad, my fastball is slow, my curveball is straight, and when I try to throw a slider, I fall down.
There's nothing a little practice won't fix.
But, Dad...
Move!
So, did you find anything interesting?
A picture of Dad on the audio-visual squad in high school. I never knew he was a nerd.
Hey, I was on the audio-visual squad.
I rest my case. baseball team. Why is he carrying towels?
It must have been very humid that day.
So are there any pictures of him on the baseball team?
I don't see him. Oh, wait, it says here that he was absent.
Wait a minute, why would he ditch the team photo?
Definitely me.
What were you doing out there?
Watching George and Wesley inhale hot dogs between throws. It was disgusting.
How can Dad and Wes keep on playing in the dark?
They've got luminous balls.
Whoops.
Sorry, I guess it slipped away from me.
Hey, pal. Better practice your grip.
Sure, Dad, but can't I do my homework? I mean, I'm supposed to do a book report on Kitcher in the Rye.
Oh, okay. As long as it's got something to do with baseball.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
What you reading?
Oh, just some old diaries I kept when I first met your father. I was around your age, and he was, well, not your age.
Ooh, any really juicy details that would embarrass you?
No, mostly it's just about what color my hair was or what I wore. You know how vain and mindless girls that age can be.
Huh? Anyway, I found this one in the garage behind the snow tires. Is it Dad's?
Oh, gosh, that's his old letter sweater from college.
Where's the letter?
They wouldn't sell him one.
See how this guy Wallace stares down the batters? Pay attention to his motion. Notice how he backs off his follow-through so he's in position to field? Wes, wake up!
I'm tired.
Hey, this is a privilege. How often do I let you watch a West Coast game?
How often do I ask?
You thank me later. This guy's pitching a perfect game. I'm gonna go get something to drink. Tell me if I miss anything.
Well, when we were back in, as a matter of fact,
Wait a minute. There's a squabble on the mound. They're checking Wallace's glove. Now it's hat. Word around the league is he uses a juiced-up ball. What are they looking for, Jim?
well, back home in Squirrel Country, we had an old boy who used grease, spit, anything he could get his hands on. Boy, howdy, he could make a ball weave like a possum scooting across the interstate.
So, Wes, you learning anything?
Maybe.
Oh, my. Pork rinds and Spam dip. George's favorite. How did you remember?
I ate one once.
Well, we got Dad's gift all ready for the big presentation.
I sure hope he likes it.
Oh, that must be him and Wes now. All right, everybody, look sharp. I want this to be Dad's best birthday ever.
Big jerk. Got some nerve throwing me out of the game.
What happened? Dad got into a fight with the umpire.
Did you get racked up again, Wes?
No, I struck out 10. I was pitching a shutout.
Yeah, till a slob of an ump accused him of doctoring the ball.
No, is that anything like nursing a grudge?
No, you know, it's when they grease the ball to make it drop like a rock. It's not exactly legal.
Yeah, nobody's gonna call my kid a cheater.
Dad, it's okay. You don't have to get so hot.
Yeah, they just couldn't believe you were that good. And you know why you were that good? Because you practiced and made yourself good.
Yeah, that was it. Can I go upstairs and wash up?
Sure, pal. I want you to know I'm proud of you. What's all this junk in your hair?
It's nothing. It's just a little oily. You know, hormones.
There's more gunk in here. Lots more.
So that's what happened to my lip gloss.
Wes, you've been throwing a grease ball. I can't believe this. My own kid a cheater. What could ever make you do something like this?
Gee, I don't know, Dad. Why don't you figure it out? Dad,
Yeah, Wes.
I'm sorry I yelled at you. You're my dad, and you've done a lot for me, and I really appreciate it.
Gee, Wes, that's really big of you to say.
Well, it is your birthday. And besides, Mom made me.
Hey, Wes, I know I pushed you hard.
Those 3 a.m. wind sprints were a little over the top.
But I never wanted you to win so bad that you'd break the rules. I just wanted to see you do your best. Sorry if I got carried away.
It's okay, Dad. Come on, we better go inside before the span dip goes south.
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
All right.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you'll see, you'll see.
This is your life, George Owens.
Huh? Yeah, we dug into your past, Dad, to create this special mural celebrating you. And look, here's your 6th grade report card where you made all B's.
Hey, wait a minute. Those are D's with lines drawn through them.
And here's some stuff from junior high. That's the 8th bandage you were wearing in your class photo.
I bet you got hurt in some big game and they carried you off the field like a hero.
Yeah.
Broke my niece square dancing.
Dad, here's the best part. The headline from your high school paper. Owens wins title for Porter High.
Bravo, George.
Yeah.
I went to Cleveland High. I struck out with the winning runs on base, and Porter won the title.
Well, I'm sure you tried.
Yeah, Dad. I bet lots of people strike out with the winning runs on base and the championship on the line.
We still love you.
Yeah, thanks, kid.
I hate this hat. I'm sorry, George. I didn't realize the trip down memory lane could be so bumpy.
It's just, well, all that stuff out there reminds me of when I was a kid and everything seemed possible.
Oh, George.
I mean, it's like baseball. When I was young, I dreamed of playing with the greats. Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, Henry Aaron, Ernie Banks.
The professor and Mary Ann.
I don't know. I thought that was Wes's dream, too.
Oh, Wesley is of a different breed. His dreams are more of world conquest.
Yeah, right.
All I'm trying to say is that everyone has their own dreams. As a child, I dreamed about climbing Mount Everest and meeting the Queen.
But you did all that.
Well, that's me.
Yeah, right. So what's the point of having dreams if all they do is not come true? You may as well not dream at all.
I see.
Hey, where are you going?
To return your gift. I have something else in mind.
Hey, Dad, I don't think the other team's gonna show. Does that mean we win?
Well, let's give them another 5 minutes. Wonder what happened to those kids anyway.
Apparently somebody told them that the game had been moved to Venezuela.
What?
Anyway, I took the liberty of arranging a pickup game. Oh, lads, your presence is required.
Hey, Lynn, I just love the thread.
I was up all night sewing, Reggie.
Looks great.
Hey, wait a second. You're Reggie Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
You know who this is? It's Reggie Jackson. This is Reggie Jackson.
Hi, George. I'm Henry Aaron.
Henry Aaron. You know who this guy is? He's the all-time home run champ. If I had $1 for every home run this guy hit, you know what I'd have?
My back salary?
Hi, George. Willie Mays, say hey. Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub.
Welcome to the friendly confines. So wherever the heck we are.
This is incredible. Some of the greatest hitters of all of baseball.
George.
Harmon Killebrew. Hey, Johnny Bench. And Robert Goulet.
Hey, George.
What are you doing here?
I own the field.
I don't believe it! It's Robert Goulet!
All right, give me a pen, give me a pen. Okay, there's your pen.
You want my autograph?
Sure. Who are you?
Harmon Killebrew, the twins? Hey, my name's on your bat, you little twerp.
Enough dawdling. It's time for the game. Happy birthday, George. Pleasant dreams.
Oh, wow.
Hey, we only got 8 guys. Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late.
Mickey Mantle.
I got lost. Yogi gave me the directions.
Oh, well, now that everybody is accounted for, let's make ball.
play ball.
What happened?
Mom, it's unbelievable. Mr. Belvedere gathered the greatest ball players of all time just so Dad could meet him and live out his fondest childhood fantasy.
That's nice.
Okay, here's the rundown. Killebrew on first, Mantle on second. I'm gonna pitch. George, right field.
Well, how come you get to pitch?
It's my ball.
They always put the klutz in right field.
I heard that.
Here,
Sorry,
George.
guys. You can catch. The tools of ignorance.
Don't say a word.
I love this game.
Batsman post!
You sure you know how to umpire, big guy?
Not at all. But I do look spiffy in this outfit.
Hey, come on, guys. Let's hear a little chatter. Come on.
Go,
Nice going, Mick.
What do you want me to do, bend over? Come on, Willie, get one back for us. Come on.
Right.
Hey, go on. You can do it. Oh, say hey.
No batter, no batter.
What do you mean, no batter? That's Willie Mays.
Oh, I'm really scared.
Hey, man. Hey. Come on, Willie, run.
Gee, Mr. Mays, you've always been my idol. It'll be an honor if you give me your autograph.
Sure, kid.
Whoops. You're out!
A play like that.
Strike three, you're out of there!
I guess you guys are pretty proud of yourselves, huh? 3 runs down, 1 inning to go.
We only play 6 innings? That's Little League rules. Well, hey, it's a beautiful day for baseball. Let's play 2.
You play 2. I'm pooped. Come on, you guys aren't even trying.
Hey, give me a break. I was just elected to the Hall of Fame. Wow, we're real impressed. All these guys are in the Hall of Fame.
Reggie isn't.
Maybe not, but I'm the best actor.
Okay, Mr. Show Business and all you guys. I mean, do you really want to get beat by a bunch of kids? I don't. Now, I've got to go out and face audiences in Las Vegas and on Broadway, and I intend to do it with my head held high. Now, we can pull ourselves out of this thing. We've got the skills. I mean, you just gotta have heart. All you really need is heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. All together now. You've gotta have hope. Mustn't sit around and hope. Nothing's really bad as it may appear. So wait till next year and hope. All right, let's go out there and get out. Let's go.
I think you should walk him. But my dad's up next. That's the point. But if he hits a homer, they'll win.
Oh, give me a break, Wes. Your dad hasn't touched the ball all day. Do the right thing.
Oh, no.
What's happening?
Ball 3.
Wes is walking Robert Goulet to get to Dad.
That's humiliating, isn't it?
All right, George, we're going to go to you now, pal. Come on, buddy.
Ball 4.
Get it back, George. Kill a rally.
Eli, 1. Eli, 2.
Time out. Mr. Belvedere.
What are you waiting for, Wesley?
I don't know what to do.
You've done pretty well so far.
Yeah, but what has Dad done?
Pitifully.
That's just it. This is supposed to be his dream come true. I'm making it his nightmare. Maybe I should ease up on him.
You mean groove one? Send him up a gopher ball?
You've been holding out on us.
I have a facility for languages.
Well, what should I do?
It's up to you. I think your father's doing his best, so I think he'll want you to do the same. Oh, and whatever you do, don't beam him.
Tear the cover off the ball, Georgie!
Yeah, come on, Dad! You can do it!
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Oh, somewhere in this favored land, the clouds obscure the night. And somewhere there is misery. And somewhere there is blight. And somewhere children argue. And somewhere parents shout. But there is joy in Beaver Falls, 'cause George just hit one out.
Hey, Lynn, we're headed to this rib joint. Want to come?
Oh, thanks, Annie, but the Owens are waiting for me.
It's all you can eat.
Let them wait.
Tomorrow at 7, there's awesome entertainment on Incredible Sunday. Now, stay tuned for a special preview of Homeroom.
Good morning.
Wow, Mr. Belvedere, you look really hot.
Thank you, Heather.
What you suited up for, big guy? Wind sprints down to Donut World?
It just so happens I have an appointment at the Maple Hills Health Club.
Wow, that's the most expensive health club in the city. I hear they have a 4-star snack bar.
Precisely.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, where'd you get the money to join such a fancy place?
I used my earnings from some commodities your father and I invested in a while back.
Oh, yeah, that pig thing.
Live hog futures, George. And from that investment, I netted $3,500.
Well, what'd you do with the money you made, Dad?
I did what all smart investors do. I let it ride.
George, pigs are a live commodity.
So?
So, if you don't sell your share, you have to take delivery of the merchandise.
You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, what are they going to do? Mail me some live porkers?
Hey, everybody. Isn't this guy great?
Where'd you find him, Wes?
Big truck pulled up in the driveway filled with pigs. Driver said Dad bought him. What are you going to do with all those wankers, Dad?
What a idea. What about a tip? Haven't you got anything smaller? Hey, Belvedere, better get rid of the pigs pronto.
Sorry, that's not in my job description.
Can't we just keep them?
Keep 200 pigs? What about the smell?
They'll get used to it. We did.
Take that back, little
come on, right.
Hey, will you kids pipe down? How am I going to figure out what to do if I can't even hear myself think?
Hey, Dad, maybe you could sell the pigs to a restaurant. You know, one of those places where you go up to the tank and pick out which one you want to eat.
Those are lobsters, Kevin.
Hey, I'm just thinking on my feet.
Then sit down.
This is ridiculous. I'm going to get on that phone, and I'm not going to hang up until I unload those porkers. Want to buy a pig?
It's me, George.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Were you successful with your hog calling? I'm sorry.
It's a nightmare. I called 3 rib joints in every football manufacturer in the country. What happened to you guys?
We've been rounding up pigs.
We got out of the yard last night and knocked over half the fences in the neighborhood.
The Huffnagels said they were going to sue.
Oh, great. Just what your mother needs to hear when she gets back from court.
Were there any nibbles at all, George?
Nah, just some pig farmer in West Virginia said he'd take them if Bob brung them.
How on earth are you going to get 200 pigs to West Virginia? I still don't know why I have to go with you.
To ride shotgun.
This is a pig truck, not a stagecoach.
Look, you got me into this, and you don't get off the hook till I'm out of it.
Oh, very well. Do you know how to drive one of these things?
Yeah, I drove an ice cream truck once.
Why didn't you ask me to ride shotgun then?
13 gears, double clutch. What could be so tough?
I thought you said you could drive this thing.
I can't. I'm just a little rusty.
You don't stop this lurching, I'm going to be sick.
Oh, relax, Belvedere. Who ever heard of getting truck sick? How do you feel, big guy?
Peachy.
Why don't you get some music on the radio? Take your mind off your gut.
Is this what passes for music in this part of the country?
What'd you expect, Gilbert and Sullivan?
Breaker, breaker. This is Chi-Town Charlie. Will the fork packer up ahead put on his ears?
Good heavens, what's that?
The CB. The radio. Truckers use it to talk to each other when they're on the road. Pick up the mic and give it a try.
Good evening. This is Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, come on, Belvedere. You can't talk like that.
How should I talk?
Like a guy.
I am a guy.
Like a trucker guy.
I'd sooner take gas.
Give me that. Breaker, breaker. This is the Beaver Falls, boys.
Hey, good buddy. Where you bound with those squealers?
West Virginia, good buddy.
I'm running alongside you. Gonna make a coffee stop soon. Best donuts in the country coming up off exit 5.
We copy you loud and clear, good buddy. The Beaver Falls boys are on your tail.
Everything's under control, Dad. No, Mom's not back from Harrisburg yet. I promise. Not a word. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye. So, how's it going?
We're almost finished.
Voila. I'm back. Oh.
Mom, you're home a day early.
Yes, I won the case.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I can't wait to tell your father. Where is he?
Oh, he's with Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, what are they doing?
Hunting?
Fishing.
Shopping.
They're hunting for a place to shop for fish.
Oh, strange. When will they be back?
Thursday.
Sunday.
I want to know exactly what's going on around here. And don't leave anything out.
Why the hell can't you read a map? I thought you said you were in the Army.
I was the personal valet to a major general. I made out his uniforms while he read the maps.
Okay. Look, if we don't find a town pretty soon, we're gonna run out of gas.
Perhaps we should call my good buddy Chi-Town Charlie.
And let him know we're lost? We'd be laughed out of the trucking business.
We're not in the trucking business.
We are until we get to West Virginia. If we get to West Virginia.
Well, that shouldn't be much longer. We've been driving for 15 hours.
And there's a sign coming up. See what it says.
You are leaving West Virginia.
Oh, great. I get to sit on a load of pigs all day, and now I get to stay in the Bates Motel.
You can shower first.
Very funny.
Well, at least we found a place where they'd let us park the truck outside.
I just want to sleep. Who cares about the pigs?
You should. If those pigs get stolen, we'll have come all this way for nothing.
Oh, I don't mind. I kind of like seeing the Grand Canyon.
Oh, goody. More cracks about my navigation. I have so missed it for the last 3 minutes.
It's only one bed.
So I see.
Well, I get to sleep in it.
Oh, no. You sleep in the tub and get the daisy imprints on your tush.
Hey, it's your fault we're here.
Oh, no, it's not. If you'd sold those commodities when I told you to, none of this would have happened.
I'll flip you for it.
Oh, George, don't be childish. Let's wrestle.
We can both sleep in the bed.
That's sensible. George.
What is it?
I'm sorry I got us lost.
That's okay. I'm sorry I snapped at you, too. Good night, Belvedere.
Good night, George.
Hey, big guy? You tired?
Who wants to know?
Hey, Belvedere, you locked the back of the truck?
I thought you did.
Oh, boy. Oh, we gotta wrap them up.
Oh, Lord, what else could go wrong?
Easy, girl. Come on, baby.
Yes, that's right, officer. My husband ran off yesterday with a bunch of pigs. What do you mean, happens all the time? Look, my husband is out on the road someplace with my housekeeper, and I want to know what you're going to do about it. No, I do not want a date for the policeman's ball. What are you looking at, Porky?
Jeez, Belvedere, you stink.
Hi. You can knock a buzzard off an outhouse.
At least we got them all. For a big guy, pretty fast on your feet.
Yeah, well, I was greased pig champion at Oxford.
No kidding.
Yes, we ousted Cambridge for 3 years in a row in the hop, skip, and squeal competition.
You know, Belvedere, you're a good sport. I'm kind of glad I made you come along with me.
I must admit, I'm beginning to enjoy our little adventure.
Hey, why don't you see if you can find out where we can stop around here? This trucker could use a cup of Java.
Right you are, good buddy. Breaker, breaker. This is the Beaver Falls Boys.
Hey, Wes. Wes? Why is that pig dressed up like Minnie Pearl?
I'm getting him ready for the school talent show. Come on, say howdy.
Wes, you stupid pig ate my underwear.
He did not. He's wearing it.
Kids, I have to talk to you about Mr. Belvedere and your father.
Oh, no. Oh, no. They were driving down the highway, and there was this huge rainstorm, and they swerved to avoid a car full of nuns, and the truck turned over, and the pigs ate them. I knew it. I knew it.
I just wondered if they called while I was in the shower.
No, nobody called.
Hey, Mom, shouldn't they be back by now? I mean, shouldn't we be worried?
I don't know. I wish we'd hear from them, but in the meantime, let's just hope for the best. Wesley T. Owens, is that pig wearing my jean nete?
Howdy there, friend.
Yo. Yo.
The special today is smothered pork chops.
She can smother my pork chops anytime.
What did you say?
He said she could smother his pork chops anytime.
You take that back.
Hey, I was only kidding. I didn't know she was your girl.
She's not my girl or anyone else's. She is a woman, a fully independent human being worthy of your respect.
What?
You guys must be from out of state. That second-class citizen bullock you won't fly around here.
Since when is it a crime to admire a great-looking broad?
Looks like what we got here is a man who needs his consciousness raised.
Yeah. Haven't you read The Feminine Mystique?
Hey, you're the pig guy that got me into this mess.
Well, you're gonna have to get yourself out of it. Let's party.
Oh, gentlemen!
What do you want, Pee-wee?
Why resort to fisticuffs? Real men would have an eat-off. Here, on the field of honor. The man who eats the most wins.
You're on! Fast thinking, big guy. Good luck.
Me? This is your fight, you male chauvinist pig. Sir, I believe the choice of weapons is yours. What will it be?
Beans!
Beans it shall be. Waitress! I mean, madam.
Oh, yeah.
Honey Box! Get set! Eat!
Come on, George.
That's it, George. Keep that hand in.
4 beans here. double!
You're going to pay for this on the trip home.
Well, at least we won't run out of gas. Come on now, George. Get a rhythm. Dive in quick. Come on now. 1, 2, 1, 2. In. That's it, George. That's it. You got him going. Come on now. Come on now.
Oh, look like the man can be over here.
Oh, come on now. Just a spoonful from the finish. You've done it, George. You've saved our lives.
I may have saved your life, but I don't know about mine.
You beat me fair and square. Takes a real man to wolf down 20 plates of beans.
I guess maybe you two are okay. Hey, you can stick around if you want, right, guys?
Yeah. Great. But for the moment, I think I'm going to stick around the men's room.
Hello? George! You sold the pigs. Wonderful. When are you coming home? You're doing what? Where? George, tell me where you are right now. But, okay. Yeah, you too. Bye now.
So, Mom, what's going on?
Your father and Mr. Belvedere are heading to Memphis with a load of chickens.
Well, when are they coming home?
They're not. They say they're truckers now.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to rescue your father.
I am a pirate king. For it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. Pirate king. Yo! I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. Yes, a pirate king, a pirate king.
Hey, these Gilbert and Sullivan guys got the Oak Ridge boys beat all to hell.
Well, what do you say, Lynn? Give us another story about the Queen.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it'd be ethical, but I could share some of Her Majesty's secrets for raising obedient hounds.
There you are, George.
Whoa.
Have you lost your mind?
Marcia, what are you doing here?
I'm taking you home.
Hello, Mrs. Owens.
Mr. Belvedere, I am appalled. How could you let George get involved in a stupid thing like this? Come on, we're going.
No.
What?
I said no. I'm a trucker now. White line stretching out ahead. 13 gears grinding under you. I gotta tell you, Marsh, I don't care if I ever go back to that sports anchor thing.
Mr. Belvedere, make him come with me.
No.
What?
We're the Beaver Falls Boys.
And we've just begun to sing the song of the open road.
Mr. Belvedere, this is crazy.
Yes, and I love it. I haven't done the ironing in a week.
You mean you left a beautiful woman with a basket of wrinkled clothes? What is this, the Dark Ages?
You stay out of this, mister.
Ooh, scrappy, ain't she? I like that in a woman.
Yeah, me too. Ma'am, you're a fine-looking woman with a mind of your own. And if this yahoo hadn't got sense enough to go home with you, I will. I love to iron.
Do you do cuffs?
Ruffles, pleats, you name it.
Let's go.
Hey,
Marcia, what do you think you're doing?
Giving you what you want. You love the open road. I'm not going to stop you. But I need a father for my children and a husband for my bed. Let's hit it.
Over my dead body. I mean, you're my wife, and I'm taking you home. And if anybody's going to do your ironing, it's going to be him. Come on, big guy. We're out of here.
Just a moment, George. I think you've forgotten one little thing.
What's that?
We have a truckload of fryers to get to Memphis.
Forget him.
Forget them and you pay for them.
He's right, Marsh. Looks like we're going to have to make one last run. Guess I'll see you at home.
Guess again. Out of my way, road hog, or I'll shove this baby up your mud flaps.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Mrs. Owens handles a big rig with every bit as much authority as she handles George. It's something of a pity she came after us when she did. Who knows how many happy, song-filled years we'd have spent as truckers if she hadn't. Ah, well, perhaps some things are best left to fantasy.
Hey, Belvedere, I see a donut world. Let's dunk some devil's food.
Then again, sometimes reality beats fantasy, hands down. Anything you say, Big Mama. Oops.
So you sure you're not mad at me? Look, I'm not mad at you, okay? Okay. Goodbye, Mr. Goldbladder. I'm so mad at her. She stole the topic that I picked out from my sociology report.
What was the topic?
Is intelligence learned or inherited?
In Angela's case, neither.
I couldn't believe it. I went up to Mr. Boyer after class to okay that topic, and Angela just sort of stood there and batted her eyelashes and said, "Gee, that sounds really interesting." And you know what? He gave it to her. You know why? Because she's blonde. Blondes always get everything they want.
That's rather a gross generality, don't you think?
Oh, yeah? Well, then how do you explain that klutzy Paula Carmelli making the pep squad? Or Sophia Abramowitz passing driver's ed after backing her car into the lunchroom?
Happy coincidence?
They're all blondes.
Well, if you really believe that theory, why don't you put it to the test?
Huh?
In the 60s, there was an important book called Black Like Me. The author disguised himself as a black man and wrote about his experience.
So you think I should bleach my hair and write a book called Blonde Like Me?
Well, I don't know if it would make a bestseller, but it would make a fine report.
You know, that's not such a geeky idea.
Hey, Wes, what you doing?
Making a list of chores. Mom and Dad want me to keep busy while they're gone for the weekend.
Oh, yeah? So what'd you come up with?
Well, I'm gonna clean up the closets and run them out as makeout rooms.
Aren't you forgetting something? I'll be here all weekend.
We're leaving.
Oh, have a wonderful time.
We will. Just think. Tonight, George and I will be front row center as the curtain goes up on the new Odd Couple.
I hear the two chimps they've got are just wonderful.
Well, come on, Mark. Better hurry if we want to make the train.
Train? I thought we were flying.
Well, I figured we'd take the scenic route.
Through New Jersey at night?
They say that's the best time.
Yeah.
Look, let's just go to the airport. I'm sure we can catch a flight.
Forget it. I'm not going.
George, what's wrong?
You want to know what's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. I'm afraid to fly. There, you happy? Hey, I know what you're all thinking. I'm a big chicken, okay?
Hey, Dad, I don't get it. I mean, you used to fly all the time.
Yeah, I know. I used to close my eyes and pretend I was on a bus.
You know, honey, you're a lot safer in the air than you are on the road.
Yeah, and those airline pilots have a lot of experience, Dad. Some of them are even older than Mr. Belvedere.
Right, and it's amazing how those big planes that weigh tons and tons actually get up in the air. And stay up there, too.
Thank you, Sky King.
Well, hi there. My name's Kevin. I'm Heather's older brother. You know, the one in college.
Kevin, you are disgusting.
Hey, look, I didn't know you dyed your hair. Looks pretty good. I mean, not that good.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
Oh, my gosh. So, what do you think? You're blonde. Yeah? But I'm supposed to be the blonde. I mean, it's like our identity. When you think of me, you think blonde. When you think of you think mud. Mud? Or whatever color your hair used to be. It was tawny brown. This is to get back at me for yesterday, isn't it? No, not exactly. Heather. Well, since you did sort of steal my topic, I had to come up with something else. So I figured I'd test this theory that being blonde has certain advantages. Look, it's only temporary, just until I turn in my report. Well, okay, as long as it's just for school. Okay. Still, you look like a bimbo. Thanks.
Coffee, tea, or me?
Hey, Belvedere.
Working on your tan?
Nah, just looking at all those silver birds, knowing I'm never going to be on one.
George, what really scares you about flying? The takeoff, the landing?
Yeah, and everything in between.
You know what you have is a phobia, and every phobia can be conquered.
Oh, yeah? How?
I was hoping you'd ask me that. Are we having fun?
I hate you!
No, you don't. What you hate is loss of control.
I lost that the first time we went over the top!
You see, psychologically, the loss of control is at the root of your fear of flying.
Why aren't we moving?
Oh, we haven't stopped to let people off.
Don't give me that! We haven't moved in 15 minutes! We're stuck! Help!
George.
Mommy, that man's scaring me.
There, you proud of yourself?
So, which one of you guys wants to go first?
Are you crazy? I'm not getting on that ladder!
It might be a while before we get this thing fixed.
We'd prefer to stay.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, you two make a real cute couple.
Do something, Belvedere. We're trapped.
Mommy, he's scaring me again.
Hey, shut up, kid.
Bless you.
Hi. Heather? Look, I know you hate it, but I only did it for this project for school, and as soon as I finish, I'm going to change it back, so don't flip out, okay?
Actually, it's kind of nice.
It is?
Yeah. Now when people see us together, they'll think I'm a natural.
Hi, Heather. Hi.
So, how's the great experiment going?
It's pretty amazing. I got whistled at in study hall. I didn't have to open a door for myself all day, and the cafeteria man gave me 3 extra fish sticks.
Ah.
And the real mind blower is Tim Rogers actually said hello to me.
Oh, yeah? Well, he bumped into me on the stairwell. I bet any day he's going to ask me out.
Hello?
Oh, hi, Tim. Tim Rogers? Oh, he must have called me at my house, and my mom told me I was over here.
Tomorrow night? No, I don't have a date. Yeah, I'd love to. Great, I'll see you then. Okay, bye.
I can't believe it. Neither can I.
Well, Angela, it's not like he's your boyfriend or anything.
No, I don't have a boyfriend or any other kind of a friend.
I'm on a bus. I'm on a bus. I'm on a bus.
Don't worry, George. I'm sure very soon we'll have our feet planted firmly on the ground. Why is that helicopter flying so low?
Hey, you two guys on the Ferris wheel.
Us?
Yeah, you. Grab the ladder.
What ladder?
Oh! I'm not getting on that thing!
You suit yourself, George, but I'm not spending the rest of my life up here. Hey!
Let go. Let go. Mayday.
Let go!
Mayday. Mayday.
Are you sure you don't want to bite?
Get away from me!
Where have you two been?
Belvedere got some bright idea that he could cure my fear of flying. So he got me up on a stupid Ferris wheel. It broke, and we were stuck up there all night.
Well, how did you get down?
They moved over this big slide and made us go down in burlap sacks.
Well, I was only trying to help.
Some help! I'll never fly again. And on top of that, I got a burlap burn.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, there's always plan B.
Hi, I'm home.
Hello, George.
Belvedere. Who are all these people?
Oh, these are the new members of your fear of flying class.
I don't belong to a fear of flying class.
You do now. It's Dr. Peterson, your instructor.
Hello there, George. I want to thank you for volunteering to host our first class.
Don't mention it.
Oh, smoking is restricted to the last 2 rows.
All right, let's get started. Everybody take a seat. Now, are there any comments or questions before we begin? Yes.
What do we do if we hear a strange noise? You know, like a wing falling off?
That happened to me once. I was coming back from a nudist convention in Detroit.
Just a moment. If this is going to be a scary story, I need to sit next to a strong, well-muscled man.
So, as I was saying, I was rehearsing my fan dance.
What was the noise? What was the noise?
A beef brisket falling off a tray up in first class.
What kind of cockamamie story is that?
Well, excuse me. And I hate your wallpaper.
Hey, I'm still scared. People, settle down now, settle down. I know what you're going through. I have been there myself.
Huh. You were afraid to fly?
Not only was I afraid to fly, I was afraid of flies. And dogs. And umbrellas. And any yellow fruit.
So how'd you beat it?
Through a process we call desensitization. We talk about the experience that frightened you and then expose you to it bit by bit. Eventually, nothing phases you. In fact, today I am totally fearless. Here, stick this pen through my arm.
Oh, come on, you're crazy.
Don't you ever call me that again. All right now. Who here hates their mother?
Oh, what beautiful roses. Boy, I sure never got these when I was a brunette. Except from that guy who worked in the funeral home.
How is your sociology report coming?
Oh, I turned that in a week ago.
I thought you were going to change your hair back when you were through.
What's the rush?
No rush. By the way, what does Angela think?
Why do you ask?
Well, I just haven't seen her around much lately. I thought maybe she was upset by all this.
Angela, we go so far back, nothing could break up our friendship. Here's all the stuff I've ever borrowed from you in my whole entire life. Nice knowing you. And incidentally, your roots are showing.
Where have you two been?
Oh, Marsh helped me with one of my assignments for the Fear of Flying class.
We parked at the end of the runway and watched the planes take off.
Did you see any?
All I know is the roar of the engines really made the earth move.
Well, you've missed dinner. And I prepared all George's favorites in honor of his graduation flight tomorrow.
Oh, meatloaf with ketchup, potato logs, and creamed corn.
Uh-huh.
Hey, thanks, big guy. I like it even better cold.
You would.
George, you really stuck it out in your class the past 2 weeks.
And in honor of your courage, I got you a little something.
Oh, wings.
Mm-hmm. So, are you all ready for your graduation flight tomorrow?
Ready? Are you kidding? You just watch me walk on that plane. Oh, God, Belvedere! Don't make me do this!
Honestly, George, you've had 2 weeks to prepare for this flight.
Welcome aboard. I'm Eva Schmidt, your flight attendant. My, we are nervous, aren't we?
I'm okay.
Why don't we have a seat? Everything's going to be fine.
Well, you heard her. That's it.
Hi, George.
I...
Want to share a blanket?
I think you'd be more comfortable over here.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Blodgett. We'll be leaving the gate in approximately 2 minutes.
Well, George, I think I have to go. Now, you sure you'll be all right?
Aces!
That's the spirit.
Don't go, big guy!
George, let go. Sit. Buckle up.
No! Maybe you should stay.
Perhaps I should. All right, George, you can let go. George!
Miss Schmidt, please secure the cabin.
Either of you guys have a cigarette? I just went through 8 packs in 12 minutes.
Sorry.
Oh, my gosh. We're moving.
We are moving!
Please. Dr. Peterson will not be joining us today.
What?
He had to have a pin removed from his arm.
How are we supposed to get through this without Dr. Peterson?
Oh, don't worry. You've got me now.
Oh.
So pay attention, dumbcuffs. This is for your safety. Now, the exits are clearly marked.
What if we lose power and the lights are out and it's pitch dark and we can't see them? Then what?
I had that happen to me once. I was on my way back from visiting my sister Ruth.
Sit down and buckle it up. Now, in the unlikely event of a water landing... I said unlikely. Your seat cushions will serve as your life vest. Leave them alone! Now, you'll find one of these in your seat back pockets in case you toss your cookies, which I'll be serving along with your favorite beverage. Now, are there any questions?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're all thinking of 1,000 things that could probably go wrong. But they probably won't. Trust me.
Nice going, sport. Here, try your luck with the songbook.
Ladies and gentlemen, Today's flight will last approximately 30 minutes as we circle Pittsburgh at 18,000 feet. Flight attendant, prepare for departure.
Well, George, how does it feel to have come this far?
Funiculi, funicula, funiculi, funicula. Diablo, funiculi, funicula.
Feeling any better?
Hey, big guy, this wasn't so bad after all.
You see, there's nothing to be afraid of up here.
George, you have a lovely voice.
Well, almost nothing.
You know, strangers in the night.
All the flights for the landing gear to get stuck. We'll try and crank them down manually, but... Oh, hi there. Having a nice flight?
That depends. Crank what down manually?
The windows? Yeah, that's it. I think I'll go serve some drinks. On the house.
Oh, it's really no big deal. It's just the wheels won't come down.
What?
Oh, don't worry. Wheels do this kind of thing every now and then.
What happens if the wheels don't come down before we land?
Oh, I've already alerted the airport. They'll foam the runway and we'll bring her in on her belly.
On her belly?
Yeah, like a giant slip and slide. Good having someone like you aboard at a time like this. You seem to have a way with these people. Uh-oh.
Hey, Lynn, how's about another song?
Not unless it's nearer my God to thee.
So anyway, it's a 3-2 count and the hammer's hitting. He gets a curveball and knocks it from here to Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come, you know. Heaven, stop it! Hey, what's the matter, big guy? Are you okay?
I'm fine. George, have I ever told you I consider you one of my best friends?
What?
George Owens, you are a good and decent man.
You ain't been nipping at those little bottles, have you?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Blodgett. Please return to your seats and buckle up in preparation for landing.
We're going in, big guy.
I saw a mouse.
Morning.
My goodness, what happened to Blondie?
Just wasn't me. After a while, I figured, what's the point? I am what I am, and that's all that I am.
Mm-hmm. You and Popeye. Actually, the real you is very nice indeed.
Thanks. I sure hope Angela still thinks so. I'm going over there now to tell her that friendship is more important than hair color. Oh, my gosh! Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Heather's experiment in blondness has taught her that being blonde is not the be-all and end-all of existence. As for George, he and Mrs. Owens are winging their way to New York. George made a spectacular recovery from his fear of flying and graduated from his class with honors. Yes?
Come on, Chicken Little. The class is waiting.
I only hope I can do as well.
Oh, boy, we showed them 48-6.
But they did their best. So let us not gloat or act superior.
Well, where'd you learn to slam dunk like that?
Well, the stilts taught me the slam part.
And you learned to dunk at Donut World.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, honey.
So you ready to go?
Yep, let's go.
Where are you guys off to?
Garage sales. I'm helping Kevin find some stuff for his apartment.
Hey, Kev, there's a lot of junk up in the attic. Help yourself.
Oh, thanks. You know, I might take that horse with a clock in his stomach.
Oh, that was a wedding gift.
Well, let me know if there's anything else you guys want to get rid of.
How about Wesley?
Hey, is that old Spot?
What did we tell you about letting him run around without a leash?
Well, he always comes back in time for Lassie.
Oh, no. He's chasing Grandma Huffnagel.
Oh, that old broad can really hustle with that walker.
Oh, she's going to try and hurdle the hedge.
What a job!
Pity she swallowed her cigar.
What's the matter?
Has your dog been on this counter?
No.
Then why are there paw prints on my carrot cake?
Come on, Spot. I think it's time for a walk.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Okay. Boy, I'd sure hate to be on a leash.
Yes, but the rest of us would feel far safer.
Hey, Ken. Oh, hi, Miss. Hey, Miss Belvedere.
Hi, Ken. Oh, it looks like you found a garage sale.
Yep, sure did. And I found some really great stuff for my apartment. What do you think?
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. What is it?
Beats me, but it only costs $25.
Oh, then you've got some change coming.
Boy, this thing is heavy.
What you got there?
It's a chair. Heather bought it.
Well, at least she bought something that has a name.
Come on, I'll have to take it upstairs.
Oh, just a minute. If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a Chippendale chair. Why, yes, I'd say 18th century.
Wow,
Yeah.
just think how many tushies have sat in it.
I don't think you quite grasped my point. This is a genuine antique.
Really?
Oh, yes. Properly restored, it might be worth a great deal of money.
Really?
Yes. I'd say several $1,000s.
Really?
Stop that.
And I only paid $5 for it, and you thought it was a piece of junk. I'm rich. I'm gonna buy a car and a condo and an apple lady.
Hey, wait a minute. I loaned you that $5. Means the chair's mine.
Well, it was my idea to go to the garage sale in the first place.
Oh, and now, children, why don't you restore it together and share the profits?
What?
I don't know.
Or each take half.
Opera, ballet, Shakespeare. Geez, 64 channels and there's nothing decent to watch.
Well, then why don't we just talk?
Okay.
Mom, Dad.
Go do your homework.
I don't have any homework.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't think we've met. I'm Marcia Owens, and this is my husband.
This isn't a social call. I found your dog in my yard, hanging around my prize poodle, Fifi.
Well, maybe you wanted to buy her a drink.
You don't seem to understand. I've paid over $800 in stud service.
Then why are you in such a bad mood?
I'm warning you. I don't ever want to see that unmannered, ill-bred little runt of yours in my yard again.
And that goes for you, too, Spot.
You are about to be put in the hands of a true professional.
Kevin, what are you doing?
Oh, just a little sanding. No problem, really.
Well, you can't use it on the chair. You'll turn it into sawdust. Look, I went to the bookstore and I got these.
Art of woodworking, restoring antique furniture, loins of fire.
I thought it was a cookbook.
Yeah, well, why don't you find the recipe, and I'll take care of the chair.
Look, Kevin, this chair is worth a lot of money. If we're going to refinish it, we're going to do it right. Now, we start with this.
What do you want me to do, brush my teeth?
Oh, we're going to use it to get every particle out of every crevice.
Well, why don't we just soak it in efferdent?
Boy, you should have seen it. Spot saw Fifi and took off. Dad chased him across the park, through the duck pond, and finally caught him in the garbage dump.
My George, you look dog-tired.
I'm sorry, Dad. Spot's not in control. He's in love with Fifi.
Oh, Wesley, don't be silly. Dogs don't fall in love. They beget.
Beget? Mm-hmm. What is it with you British? You're so uptight and proper. Why don't you just come out and say what you mean?
Very well. You're an idiot.
You know, we really should get him fixed.
Good idea.
What do you mean, get him fixed?
Oh, well, it's an operation, honey. And afterwards, Spot won't be able to make puppies.
And he won't be so interested in Belvedere's leg.
Okay, I guess this is for your own good. Come on, boy. Well, I can still call you that.
This had better be good. I was in the middle of a meatball hoagie.
Oh, trust me, you'll love this.
Well, here it is.
Why, it's magnificent.
Well, it should be. We worked on it for 3 months.
Now let's sell the sucker.
Oh, do we really have to?
What do you mean?
Well, it's just I've grown so attached to her. The arch of her back, the curve of her legs, the roundness of her seat.
You've been reading Loins of Fire.
Look, I don't want to sell Penelope.
You named the chair Penelope?
Hey, Belvedere! Hurry up with my pants!
Here they are, freshly ironed. Would you like to get that? Just a moment.
Okay.
Why, Mrs. Dodd, do come in.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I didn't have my pants on.
Must run in the family. These squirming, ugly little trolls belong to you.
What?
I warned you this would happen if you didn't keep that mutt of yours out of my yard.
Our Spot and your Fifi? No, I'm afraid that's impossible.
What do you want, a videotape? There's that four-legged Casanova.
Mrs. Dodd, Spot was neutered right before Fifi went into heat.
Yeah. Wes here took him to the vet, right, champ?
Yeah, I took Spot to the vet.
You see, if my son said he took the dog, then he took him.
Mom.
I mean, Wesley may be many things.
Mom.
But I will not have you marching in here only to suggest that my son is deceitful, duplicitous, or dishonest. It's simply not in his nature.
Mom, Spot never got fixed.
What?
I took him to the vet's office, but I didn't leave him there. He never had the operation.
Now, that's the Wesley I know.
Wes, why didn't you get the dog fixed?
Dad always said if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Look, I took him to the vet's office, and the lady behind the counter was about to take him, and then Spot gave me this look.
What look?
This look.
Wesley, the dog was just nervous, and I don't blame him.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, who's puppies?
Spots. He made whoopee with Fifi.
Way to go, macho pup. I mean, Bad spot. Bad.
Look, from now on, I'll keep him on his leash, and I won't let him go near any girl dogs, I promise.
Oh, guess again, mister. This dog's going to the vet's right now.
But, Mom...
Believe me, it's for the best.
Well, what if it's against his religion?
Hey, come on, pal. No dog's got a religion.
What about Saint Bernard's? You know, you're going to have to find homes for these.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's going to be your responsibility to watch them, to feed them, and to scoop the poop. Do you understand?
Don't worry, Mr. Belvedere. I'll take care of everything, I promise.
Come on, Wes. I'll take you to school.
Okay. See ya.
I distinctly told you to stay in your box. Are you trying to vex Mr. Belvedere?
Hey, Belvedere, look who I found eating your ding-dongs. He had that cream filling all over his face, just like you get.
Today has been a slice of heaven.
Look out! That was pretty close. You almost made a puppy pancake.
Thank you, George. I'm still relieved.
Think how he feels.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hey, you found homes for any of these dogs yet?
Well, I asked around at school, but everybody I know already has a pet. Except Miss Ryan, who said if she wanted a hairy beast in bed, she'd get married again.
Well, you better get with it, pal.
I will. I guess these guys were a lot of trouble today, huh?
Yes, but I decided to look on the bright side, keep a positive attitude, and one day, get even. How nice. No puppies, no people. Ah.
Oh, hi, Miss Belvedere.
Hello.
What are you doing out here?
I was just admiring your handiwork.
Yeah, well, we've been talking to antique dealers, and they say our chair could be worth $4,000 or $5,000.
Oh, what do they know?
Well, Nuts convinced me to sell the chair. We're going to use the money to buy more antiques.
Yeah, maybe go into our own business.
Yeah, isn't that a great idea?
No, I mean, I wouldn't rush into anything.
Hey, you know, it's funny, I've never even sat in it.
Oh, and you shouldn't. I mean, it's extremely delicate.
Are you kidding? This baby's so well built it could take a bull elephant.
I wouldn't be too sure of that.
Go ahead, try it out.
So there's 2 outs. It's the bottom of the 5th, and Manny Sanguian steps to the plate. He starts scratching himself. That's something ball players and you guys have in common. Anyway, so as he gets up to the plate, he steps
Look
to
at that. The vet said he's going to be fine. Now, remember, boy, you're supposed to take it easy for a couple days. Oh, I'm sure glad that's over.
I don't think it's over. What about these guys?
You mean Larry, Moe, and Curly?
Yeah. You know, you found homes for only 2 of the puppies.
So?
So we can't keep them forever.
What am I going to do?
Well, maybe you could try running an ad in the paper.
Huh?
Well, you know, something catchy like, hurry up and adopt a cute little mutt before it gets squashed under Belvedere's butt.
I think I can top that.
Excuse me.
Hello. We've come about the ad for the puppies.
Are you Wesley?
Bite your tongue.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Your ad has had quite a response. What did you say?
Oh, nothing special?
So when's the drawing for the cruise?
What cruise?
Well, it says, adopt a puppy, and you could be the lucky winner of a free cruise to the Bahamas aboard the SS Belvedere.
a big ship?
I'm sorry, there is no cruise. It was just a ploy to get you here.
But I've already bought my bikini.
What about the free prizes?
Yeah, the color TV, the satellite dish, my very own butler for a week.
Wesley.
Well, okay. So there's no cruise and no prizes. But look at these puppies. Wouldn't you like to have one? Oh, come on. They're real cute. And they'll make really great pets.
I'm so sorry about your bikini. Wesley, what made you do such a foolish thing?
Look, I'm getting desperate. We have to find homes for these guys.
Yes, well, that's no way to go about it.
Mr. Belvedere, you're always good at stuff like this. What am I going to do?
I honestly don't know.
Well, I guess this is the animal shelter.
That's right. You find some strays?
Not exactly. See, my dog Spot met this other dog named Fifi, and they sort of got together.
And they weren't into family planning.
Right. Anyway, this is Larry, Moe, and Curly.
I think you mean Larry, Moe, and Shirley.
Oh. Well, I only found homes for 2 of them, and I figured maybe you could help with the rest.
Well, we'll keep them as long as we can.
And then what?
Here. You fill this out. Everything's explained on the reverse side. And I'll make sure they get in a front cage so everyone will see them.
Thanks. Can you give us a minute?
Sure.
Look, I know being at the animal shelter isn't that great, but it's gonna work out, I promise. Now, whenever someone comes to look for a pet, do your puppy thing, you know, jump around, chase your tails, trip over each other. Oh, and one of you should pretend to be asleep in the food bowl. That always gets them.
All set?
Yeah, I guess so. See you around.
Hi.
How'd you like to adopt the... Oh, it's you.
Yeah, great soul.
You know, I was thinking, and if we moved them, you know, down here, then maybe people would see them when they came.
We don't have any more time.
What do you mean?
I mean, I have other dogs that need this cage.
Well, they're not real big. You know, they could share it.
Now, look, you know I kept them as long as I could.
Hey, what are you doing?
Wesley, I think you should go home.
What are you going to take them out of there
Wesley,
for?
please.
What are you going to do? Just drag them off somewhere and kill them?
Oh, hello. Did I come at a bad time?
Mr. Belvedere, what are you doing here?
I found some clown who might adopt your puppies.
Huh?
Quickly, Lynn, quickly. I have a show in 30 minutes.
This is Mr. Sigmund.
You really are a clown.
Right, kid.
Mr. Sigmund uses dogs in his act, and he's looking for some puppies that he can train to take over for the older dogs.
Are these the puppies that you were telling me about?
That's right.
You're real neat, Mr. Sigmund.
Well, I don't know. They look kind of runty to me.
Actually, they come from a very good bloodline, which is more than I can say for the people in the family. Oh, Spot. Here, boy.
Spot!
Wesley, why don't you have Spot show Mr. Sigmund some of his tricks?
Spot, I know you just got out of the hospital, but Larry, Moe, and Shirley are counting on you. Mr. Sigmund sees how smart and clever you are. He may adopt your kids. And let's face it, they're the only kids you're ever going to have.
Well, doesn't know how lucky he is.
Down. Okay, roll over. Good. Okay, sit up. Good.
I'd say the dog has the boy rather well trained.
Can I borrow this?
Oh, I'm in this deep. What the heck?
Okay, go jump. Go jump. Go jump. Go jump.
Just like my wife. Does he play dead, too?
Well, what do you think, Mr. Sigmund?
Will you stop hacking me, huh? Okay, I'll take it.
Thank you, Mr. Sigmund.
Don't mention it.
Just a few forms to fill out. Oh, I knew we'd find Holmes' form. Thanks, Mr. Belvedere.
Yes. Well, I suppose they're luckier than most. How's the reconstruction coming along?
Oh, not so good.
It is one of a kind, isn't it?
You know something? Life stinks.
Oh, please don't start that again.
Oh, why shouldn't I? Penelope is broken. Why'd you have to go sit on her?
Because she's a chair. Penelope is a chair.
Oh, she was a chair. Now she's a freak of nature.
Takes one to know one.
Hey, don't call me names. This is all your fault.
Actually, it was mine.
Huh?
I sat on Penelope before Kevin did, and she cracked. Here. I think this should cover the costs. I've made it out to both of you.
Mr. Belvedere, we can accept this.
I insist.
It was an accident.
No, it's the least I could do.
What?
$5?
Well, that's what you paid for it. Don't spend it all in one place.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
After coming face to face with the sad plight of unwanted pets, Wesley has begun to urge all of his friends to have their dogs and cats spayed or neutered. Spot is living proof that it makes for a happy and healthy pet.
Wesley, get down here. Spot buried Grandma Hubnagel's teeth.
It's nice to see he hasn't lost any of his old charm.
The Boston Globe calls Life Goes On the best new drama series of the year. Don't miss it tomorrow.
Tuesday, Tony turns teacher on Who's the Boss. Then Kevin panics when a gorgeous knockout and his first case of acne arrive at the same time. On the Wonder Years. Now stay tuned for Living Dolls.
Come on, Marsh, we got to get to Lumberama.
What's the rush?
They're having a sale on garden weasels.
We don't need a garden weasel.
Well, we don't need Belvedere, but we got him. Oh, hey, Kev.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom.
What's the matter?
My car. I turned on the heater and the transmission fell out.
Is it under warranty?
No, it's under an overpass on 5th Street.
Uh-oh. Here comes the squeeze.
Look, all I need is a little advance to buy some wheels. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Sorry, buddy. You're going to have to work this one out yourself.
Hey, can we give you a lift anywhere?
No, that's okay. I'll just stand out in the cold and hitch.
Make sure you wear gloves.
Hi, Mr. Owens.
Hey, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Mrs. Owens.
Hi, Carl.
What's the matter with you?
My car bit the dust. Now I can say goodbye to my social life.
Why not? Everyone else has.
Very funny. Hey, Carl. You're still working at your uncle's used car lot, right?
Sure.
Well, listen, I've got about $400 stashed for an emergency. What kind of car do you think I could get for that?
Does the word Tonka mean anything to you? Look, Kev, if you're serious, I think I can help you out.
How?
Well, my uncle's always looking for new salesmen.
Me? Sell used cars?
Yeah, it's a great way to make some cash. And the top salesman gets to drive the best car on the lot.
Really?
Yeah. How do you think I got my Matador?
There.
Heather, I have to challenge you. There is no such word as bimbette.
What do you call her?
Stop looking at my letters, you cheat.
I have a telegram for Mrs. Lynn Belvedere.
It's Mr. It's my turn, I believe.
Well, what does it say, Mr. Belvedere?
Nothing important.
Well, then why would they send a telegram?
Yeah, nobody sends a telegram unless it's important.
Yeah.
Listen, you little snoops. If I say it's not important, it's not.
Yeah, he's probably right. If they really wanted to get his attention, they would have sent the candygram.
Well, this is it. Pretty snazzy, huh?
Yeah, dazzling.
I'll introduce you to my uncle. Uncle Phil?
Yeah. What is it, Kevin?
This is my friend Kevin I was telling you about.
Hi, Kevin Owens.
You ever sell anything before?
Well, I sold greeting cards once. I was trying to win a new sled.
Just remember, the key to this business is honesty. Fake that and you'll do fine. What? Look, follow Carl around for a couple of days. He'll show you the ropes.
All right, thanks.
All right. See you guys later. I got some odometers to turn back.
Hey, Belvedere, this is great cake. What's your secret?
I bought it at a bakery.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hey, Kevin.
So have you solved your car problem?
Well, sort of. I got a job.
Oh, yeah? What kind of job?
Well, I'm in sales.
Really? What are you selling?
I'm involved with previously owned transportation.
You're selling used cars?
Yeah, but I can't help feeling kind of shady, you know?
Oh, come now, Kevin. Some used cars salesmen may be unsavory, but they perform a very good function.
What's that?
They make lawyers look good.
Gee, Kev, I don't see your problem. There's nothing wrong with selling used cars.
It's the way Friendly Phil wants me to sell them.
Well, Kevin, we've tried to raise you with certain values, but you're an adult now, so you have to make your own moral and ethical choices.
The pay's good.
Well, then go for it.
Would you inform her? I consider that there's no greater honor than to serve the Queen. But No. I'm not interested in a career as a high fashion model.
Call Guinness. That was the world's wrongest number.
Very amusing, Wesley. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be in my room.
Doing what?
Hiding from you.
Something funny's happening around here.
Yeah, got any hunches?
I bet he's planning some incredibly romantic rendezvous with some dark, mysterious woman to do something really passionate and disgusting. Nah.
The guy down the street said he could beat your prices, so why shouldn't I buy from him?
This is a good car.
Uh-huh. Your odometer has 185,000 miles on it.
Yeah, sure does. But that just shows how reliable this car is. I mean, the previous owner really used it a lot.
Yeah, right.
Did you blow another sale?
He might come back.
Yeah, and Lee Iacocca might come work here. Look, Kev, I'm going to give you a freebie. That's Mrs. Bauman over there. She's got a purse full of insurance money. She wants to buy today, and she chose this lot because Phil was her late husband's cousin's brother's nickname. Now go get her, animal.
Hi, Mrs. Bauman. Listen, I'm sorry to hear about that dead husband of yours. So, what are you in the market for today?
I need a nice, safe car I can drive to church.
Certainly. Well, how about something like this? Easy to handle and safe as a baby's crib.
I'll take it.
You will? I mean, that's great.
By the way, does the radio work?
No. Yes. Yes.
Yes?
Well, what I mean is the radio did work at one time, but sometimes it works better than others.
Oh, phooey. It's just that my favorite religious program is coming on, and I wanted to listen to it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll draw up the paperwork, and you can listen to your radio program from my office.
Oh, I don't know. It's such a nice day out. How about that cute red one over there? Does its radio work?
Oh, you mean the Corvette?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, sure. Listen, I'll go unlock it for you.
Oh, no need. You are a very sweet boy.
Thanks.
All right.
So what happened? Carl, I did it. I sold the car to that sweet old lady. And I didn't have to lie or cheat or... steal? People stink.
Did you take the bus home?
Well, there's a big lesson today. Never give a sucker an even break.
Who was a sucker?
Me. An old lady just ripped me off. And she really turned my head around. From now on, money talks and nobody walks.
The kid learns fast.
Hey, look who came from Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, all his favorites. English toffees, English chocolates, Fruit Loop. Whoa. Wow, I wonder who sent it.
Well, maybe his dentist needed the business. Hey, Belvedere!
What is it, George?
Look what you got.
Oh, how nice.
Well, aren't you going to open it?
Why? It's food. You always open food.
Who's it from?
Oh, it's just a little something that I ordered for myself.
My dear Lynn.
Honestly. I cook for you, I wash your clothes, and I solve all your idiotic little problems. The least you can do is to respect my privacy.
Where are you going?
Why don't you hire a detective?
Ooh, bet it's from that woman.
She probably figures the way to his heart is through his stomach.
It sure is the long way.
You know, he's right. He's entitled to his privacy, and we should give it to him.
I don't think she meant us.
Leslie, I'm really nervous. Mr. Belvedere could come back any minute. He could be coming upstairs right now.
Nah, everything on the walls would be rattling.
So you see anything?
Just the usual. His pen, his journal, and a bag of Oreo crumbs. Hey, check this out. It's from the Queen.
What's it say?
They want him back at Buckingham Palace right away.
I can't believe he'd throw a letter from the Queen of England out in the trash.
Me neither.
Well, what are we going to do if Mr. Belvedere goes back to England?
Celebrate. I'm kidding.
Well, we can't just let him go away and leave us.
But you know how much he loves the royal family. If they want him back, he'll probably go.
No, he won't. He likes us better.
I haven't smelled clothing like this since I spent 8 days in a trench at Anzio.
You know, if Mr. Belvedere wants to leave, we shouldn't stand in his way.
But we're still a bunch of screw-ups. He can't leave. He just isn't done with us yet. He'll probably be here for years and years and years.
Oh, boy.
Unless we show him that we can handle everything around here ourselves. We owe that to him.
Mom's right. If you love something, let it go free. If it returns, it's yours. And if it doesn't, it never was.
Who said that?
The guy who invented boomerangs.
Oh, I'm sorry about snapping just now and for leaving so abruptly last night.
Hey, it's no problem, big guy. You can leave abruptly any time you want.
I'll get breakfast.
No, we'll do it. Yeah, I'll help you.
I'll get the juice.
I'll set the table.
I'll be damned.
Hi there. I'm Kevin Owens.
Talk about it.
And I I take it this handsome group of people is your family?
I'm looking for a car.
Well, we've got a lot full of them.
It's just I've been out of work for a year, but I'm finally going back to the plant next week, so I gotta have something dependable.
I hear you.
And I have to take our little girl to the hospital for allergy shots every week. So we really need something reliable and safe.
How much did you want to spend?
I've only got $1,500 in the bank. How about this station wagon?
You mean the Dolmobile? Hey, Tommy, come on, sport. You sound like a guy with a high-powered job. You need something with a little more pizzazz. You know what I mean? Now, this baby says Tom Kabowski drives me because Tom Kabowski and his family are one hip group.
But it's got a skull on it.
And it's yours, free of charge.
I don't know. Where would I get that kind of money?
Hey, now, that's what our no-questions-asked credit department is for.
What are your finance rates?
No questions asked.
Honey, this doesn't look like it has enough room for Grandma's wheelchair.
That's because it's streamlined. It's an optical illusion. Hey, trust me, this car was made for the Kabowskis, or my name isn't Honest Kevin Owens.
It is hip.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay.
Oh, there you go.
If you say so.
All right. Listen, our credit manager will take care of everything. Right through that door and take a left. Enjoy.
Hey, Owens, you're terrific.
Thanks.
That's your fifth sale in 3 days.
Yeah, you know, I'm finally getting the hang of this.
Yeah. In fact, you remind me of, me.
Hey, listen, Phil, I've been thinking about something. They say it pays to advertise.
Yeah? What do you have in mind?
Something with dignity. Something with class.
Hi there, friends. I'm Honest Kevin Owens, here to emancipate you from your used car blues. Because when you come to Phil's Friendly Motors, you won't be a slave to high prices. Yes, friends, at Phil's Friendly Motors, that's Phil's Friendly Motors, Route 8 in Etna, things are really hoppin'. Hippity-hop, hippity-hop, hippity-hop. Why? Because I'm Honest Kevin Owens, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Where are you gonna get the best deals in the tri-state area? Bargains galore at Phil's Friendly Motors, Route 8 and Etna, next to the swamp. Everybody! Bargains galore at Phil's Friendly Motors, Route 8 and Etna, next to the swamp.
How about that kid? The camera loves him.
He looks distinguished in a beard.
Carl looks like a dork.
Oh, there's Mr. Belvedere. Now, remember the plan. We don't need him.
Good afternoon, all.
Hello.
Hey, big guy. I'll have lunch ready in a jiffy.
No need. I already made it.
I'll alert the health department.
Hey, you know something, big guy? It was real tasty.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then I'll get to the dishes.
Oh, that's okay. I already did them. Hey, Mom, you know what would be fun? Let's line the shelves.
Oh, great idea. Then afterwards we can alphabetize the spices. Oh, there you are, Dad.
Ah, what's going on, pal?
I got a problem.
Oh, don't worry, your father. I'll take care of it.
It's okay, big guy. I'll handle this one.
Well, I was trying to break into the teacher's lounge, but my drill threw off some sparks, the door caught on fire, set off the sprinklers, and flooded the whole school. Now, no one knows it was me. What should I do?
There's always Harry Carey.
Well, you see, son, it's every person's duty to take responsibility for their own actions. And if I teach you nothing else during this great merry-go-round called life, it's, well, in the words of the wise man, a clear conscience is being able to sell your parrot to the town gossip.
If anybody needs me, I'll be in my room. The Owens family has been motoring along like a finely tuned Jaguar. Has the impossible happened? Can this family rubes actually survive without me? Have I outlived my usefulness here?
Mr. Belvedere?
He needs something. Come in, Wesley. I'm at your service.
I made you some cookies. White chocolate chip, your favorite.
How very thoughtful. What's going on?
Oh, nothing at all. Well, good night.
Just a moment. What about that flood you caused at school?
Oh, Dad straightened out the whole thing. You know, he's really a very wise man.
George?
Night.
Apparently, it's time to move on.
You're a wise boy, a very wise boy. Hey, happy motoring. And remember, we don't make sales. We make friends. Put it there. You big lug, get out of here.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey.
This fun sale's a great idea. We're moving cars like crazy. You all set for your commercial?
All set.
Great. I better go check on Carl. Last time he slammed a trunk down on his bunny tail.
Hi, Kevin.
Yeah.
Remember us?
Oh, yeah, my old friends, the,
Kabowskis.
Gesundheit.
I need to talk to you.
Oh, sure, you looking for a second car? Come.
The car you sold me broke down 3 times last week. It made me late for work. My boss said if it happened again, I'd lose my job.
Well, try using a higher octane gas.
The mechanic I took it to said the engine was shot.
Hey, sounds like you need a new mechanic.
He said it was driven into the ground before we bought it.
But I told him I bought that car from honest Kevin Owens. You would have told me if anything was wrong, right?
Yeah, sure.
Thank goodness we bought from a man we can trust.
Hey, come on, kid. You go on the air in 2 minutes. Hey, I'm a big fan of families. Now, come on, kid. Forget about them. Shake it off. Remember your adoring public. Now, I want you to use all the charm you've got and shove it down their throat. It's showtime.
Hi there, friends. It's Honest Kevin Owens coming to you live. But this isn't a commercial. This is an event. And this isn't a used car lot. This is a happening. Yes, friends, it's Friendly Phil's Fantastic Fun Sale. And you know, as I look out at this sea of happy faces, as I gaze out at this vast crowd of satisfied customers, well, I just want to tell everybody out there that every car you see on this lot is a lemon. Look, I've got to tell you people the truth. First of all, I'm not Abe Lincoln. I'm not even a Republican. But I am honest. And that's why I want to promise you, if you've been burned by us, we're going to make good on it.
You snapped. Do something. Get it.
Yeah, and something else has been bothering me. No, Carl, you can't stop me. I'm going to tell the truth.
Friendly Phil is a fraud. And that's the fact. You know, when I came here, I thought I could do good. But then I got ripped off, so I decided I'd rip everybody else off. I got jaded. But I was wrong. People are good. They really are. At Phil Burnley. And he's not a bunny.
Morning, everyone. Gotta run. I'm late for court.
What about our breakfast?
Cornflakes sound good. I'm sick of cornflakes.
Yeah, I'm sick of doing everyone's laundry.
You're sick of it. You turned all my boxer shorts pink.
Well, at least you got clothes. I've been wearing the same socks for 3 days.
Hey, don't yell at me. I'm not your servant.
Everybody stop yelling. All we have around here is fights anymore.
Well, for crying out loud, how long is it going to take to get rid of the big guy?
No time at all, George. I have an announcement to make.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I'm moving.
Back to England, huh?
No, to Altoona.
Altoona?
Yes. There's a family there who's just as demented as you are. And they'll even pay me. Well, I don't like long goodbyes, so Godspeed.
But that letter said the Queen wanted you back.
What letter?
You know, the one in your desk.
What were you doing in my room?
Taking out the trash?
you wanted to go back to England, you know, to serve the Queen and be a good royal subject and all that other British junk.
So we were doing all your work to make it easy on you.
I never had any intention of going back to work at Buckingham Palace. All that bowing is hell on my back.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, then don't go to Altoona or any place else. Stay here with us. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Yeah.
Oh, I could come up with a couple of ideas.
I don't think anybody wants to hear them, George.
Well, maybe I'll send them to those people in Altoona. Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
These days, everyone's going back to the future, where people are looking at the...
Kevin's career as a used car salesman has come to an abrupt, if colorful, end. His choice of honesty over the almighty dollar was gratifying and rather hilarious to behold. Now that the question of my leaving has been settled, the Owens have gone back to taking me for granted. I never thought I'd say this, but I rather enjoy being treated like an old shoe. I guess they get a kick out of me.
Hey, Wes, do you have any room in your backpack? Mine's full.
Heather, we're going camping to get away from it all, and you're taking it all with us.
Well, I need all this stuff.
All you need is a pair of shorts, a pair of jeans, and a mask so you don't scare the bears.
Oh, haven't you gone yet?
You sure you don't want to come camping with us, Mr. Belvedere? You'd enjoy the peace and quiet.
That's why I'm staying here.
Hey, guys, you all set to leave? Let me guess, your mom isn't ready.
Close, she's not even here.
What?
She's working on some adoption case.
Well, Wesley, I hope she finds you a very nice home.
Very funny.
Well, the car's all packed. I brought along my harmonica so we can sing songs around the campfire.
I'd better make room for my headphones.
Hey, Kev, I'm glad you could break away from your studies and come with us.
Hey, Dad, I love spending time with my family. Besides, they're fumigating my apartment, and if I stayed there, I'd die.
Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, Mark, throw that in the knapsack and let's... Is that a baby?
No, George, the dog went bald.
Marsh, what's that baby doing here?
Looks like 2 to 3 days. This afternoon that she's pregnant. And by the time they let me know that they didn't want to go through with the adoption, I already had temporary legal custody.
How temporary.
Look, it's 7 o'clock on Friday night. The adoption agency is closed, so it looks like we've got a house guest for the weekend. Isn't he adorable?
Hey, let's name him.
He already has a name. Everybody, this is Nelson.
Nice to meet you, Nelson. You look the outdoors type to me. So, step lively, everyone. You have a camping trip to go on.
Come on, Belvedere. We can't drive a baby like this all the way to the Allegheny National Forest.
Why not? You drove me to the brink of insanity.
Hey, Marsh. It's 3 o'clock.
I know, honey, but unfortunately, Nelson hasn't learned how to tell time yet.
Well, I'll walk him for a while.
Oh, that's okay. You need your sleep. You got a golf game in a couple of hours.
Who's worried about a golf game? I've got my own little personal water hazard right here.
You must have had gas.
That was me, Marsh. So, Nelson, did I ever tell you about the time Manny Sanguin was catching Kent Ticovey? Why doesn't anyone ever want to hear that story?
Sleep tight, George.
The same to you.
Oh, I will. I'm going to a motel.
Sorry, this couch is taken.
Oh, yeah? Well, now it's a duplex. Shove over. I gotta find someplace to sleep where I can't hear the baby crying.
Try California.
All right. Night, sis.
Good night. Hey, Wes!
Thanks.
Get up. I had the couch first.
Sorry, possession is 9/10 of the law.
Yeah, well, if you don't get up, I'm gonna bust 9/10 of your head.
I'll still be smarter than you.
Hey, pipe down. We finally got the baby back to sleep. Jeez.
Guess it's safe to go upstairs. Yeah.
I'm gonna torch this crummy skateboard.
Hey, morning, everybody. What's up, Miss Belvedere? What's up?
My, you look chipper.
Well, I got all caught up in sleep last night. I found a house to share.
Why didn't you tell us?
Hey, I was lucky the dog let me in.
Wesley, you haven't eaten a thing. Where are you going?
To school. To get some sleep.
Listen, they're done fumigating my apartment. Heather, you want to ride to school?
As long as they fumigated your car, too.
Mrs. Owens, breakfast?
Oh, no time. I have to get to the office. I have a lot of calls to make if I'm going to find a home for this precious little guy.
Good luck.
Same to you.
You're leaving him with me?
Yeah, just for a few hours. Now, if he whimpers, he's wet. If he screams, he's hungry. And if he gurgles, he wants a little kissy-wissy. Think you can remember all that?
Mrs. Owens, I'll have you know I raised 4 members of the royal family. I'm sure I can manage a little commoner like this for a few hours. My dear child, I have fed you, walked you, endured your impression of Mount St. Helens for 6 hours now. I have even given you a kissy-wissy. What can I possibly do to make you go to sleep?
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. Oh, is he a little wet?
How can you tell?
There, that's better. Did you miss me?
I don't know about him, but I did. Did you have any luck finding him a home?
Actually, I did find a couple that wants him.
I'll break out the champagne.
Silly man. Babies don't drink champagne, do they? They make their own bubbles.
Marsh, what are you doing? It's after midnight.
Oh, well, I had a few things on my mind, and the baby was a little fussy.
Yeah, he looks fine to me.
Well, he was having trouble sleeping.
Well, if you're jiggling me like that, I would too.
I guess I'm just worried about his future.
Hey, you'll find him a good home.
Boy, something really important must be up.
Yeah, Mom hasn't called an official family meeting since the time Wesley took out a second mortgage on the house.
Oh, good. You're all here.
Yeah, World Federation Wrestling is on, so make it fast.
Well, what would you all say if I told you that we were going to have another person living here?
Is it a prisoner exchange program?
No, I'm talking about a baby.
You're gonna have a baby?
Way to go, Dad!
No, I'm not having a baby. I'm talking about adopting Nelson.
Surely you're kidding.
Come on, Marsh, you know how you get around babies.
How?
Nuts!
I can't help it. Every time I look at his little face, I see Kevin and Heather and Wesley.
And you want another one?
Look, Mom, a baby's going to take a lot of your time. What about your job?
Well, that's why Mr. Belvedere is here.
No, that is why Mr. Belvedere is leaving.
That does it for me. The kid stays.
Look, Mr. Belvedere Belvedere doesn't have to do anything for the baby he doesn't want to do. I can do most of my work at home and take care of Nelson at the same time.
Well, don't I get a say in this?
Of course you do. If you want to deny me the one and only thing I have ever asked for, just say the word.
Are you all ready for breakfast? There's a good boy, yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You want to hold him a sec?
Well, sure.
Catch.
You didn't fool me for a second. Hi, Dad.
Morning.
Where's Mom?
Well, she was up all night with the baby, and it's Belvedere's day off, and he was out of here right after midnight. So I made breakfast.
Oh, goody.
There you go. Homemade oatmeal, nice and hot.
Dad, how much oatmeal did you make?
A box. Go ahead, dig in.
Give me your bowl, Heather.
No, you first. You need something that'll stick to your ribs.
Come on now, guys, don't fight over your food.
Dad's right, Heather. Come on, I'll buy you a breakfast burrito.
You're on.
Hey, aren't you going to finish your oatmeal?
Hang on to it, Dad. We can use it to patch the driveway.
Thanks for letting me sleep in, George.
Hey, no sweat. So how's the colic kid?
Oh, he's catching a nap. Keeping me on my feet all night really wore him out.
Oh, you going to take it easy today?
I can't. I have to finish writing 3 briefs, make a long-distance conference call, and help a client reorganize her estate.
Don't forget to mow the lawn. See ya.
Bye. Well, it's nap time. I sure wish I could join you. Bill McLaughlin, please. Marcia Owens returning his call. Hi, Bill. Can I put you on the squawk box? Good.
Marcia, I've been going over the contracts, and I had a couple of thoughts.
Okay, go ahead. I'm with you.
First of all, Fields versus Westmoreland County is an excellent precedent to cite.
Well, failing a motion to dismiss, I think we need a precedent. Oh, hello. Whose boy are you?
What?
No, Bill. No, nothing.
Where do we stand on deposition?
Well, they've been submitted to the court, including the required stipulations. Oh, did you make a pee-pee?
No, Marcia, I didn't.
Oh, no, not you. I'm talking to a baby.
Well, as I was saying, Marcia, can you hear me?
Hey, Bill, can I call you back in 15 minutes?
Sorry, I'm doing court.
How about later this afternoon?
No good. Why don't we try this tomorrow?
No, tomorrow I have to take the baby to the pediatrician. Now listen, Nelson, I have a very important client coming over. So if you could just stay asleep for an hour or two, I can make enough money to buy you a... How do you bribe a baby? Hello, Mrs. Esterhazy. Please come in.
Thank you. What a lovely place. Where are those little mints that you have at your office?
Oh, I'm sorry, but as I told you on the phone, we have a new baby in the house, and they take up so much time.
Well, I'm sure your baby's getting more quality time than my grandchild gets from my son and that airhead aerobics instructor he married.
It's such a shame about your son moving to Florida.
That trampy little blonde can talk him into anything. But taking my only grandson, Binky, to Orlando, that really rips it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Now tell me, exactly how old is little Binky?
27.
Hi, I'm Stan from the Beaver County Cable Company. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had a hangover.
Hangover? I have a sleeping baby.
And a paying client. Can we get on with this?
Oh, certainly, Mrs. Esterhazy. I'll be right with you.
I didn't place an order for cable.
Well, I got the purchase order right here. It's signed by Wesley T. Owens.
What? Marcia, there are any number of competent attorneys that could change my will. And I'd get mints.
I'm coming, Mrs. Esterhazy. As you can see, this is not a good time.
It's $25 for the house call. If you want me to come back, it's another $25. It's up to you.
All right, look, do what you have to do, but just do it quietly. Okay.
Listen, you bleach blonde little tramp.
I beg your pardon.
I'm cutting you and my worthless son out of my will unless you leave Binky with me. I'm with my attorney right now.
Hello?
That's her, and she's even more ruthless than she sounds.
Stop that, you'll wake the baby. Oh, Nelson, no, not now.
Will you quiet that child? This is a long-distance call.
But it's my phone.
Hello? Hello? It went dead.
Looks like I cut the phone line.
But I need my phone. I work out of the house.
Not with this client.
Oh, Mrs. Esterhazy, please, can't we reschedule? How about tomorrow?
By that time, Binky could be strapped to a teacup in Disney World.
Pleasant evening.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. How's your day off?
Oh, very nice. I went to the museum, I saw the ballet, and I ate a fine meal I didn't have to cook. How was yours?
Let's just say I had my hands full.
Remind you of the old days?
No, not really. Mr. Belvedere, I love that baby. Everything should be perfect. So why is everything so out of control?
Don't let it get you down. In a mere 18 years, he'll be in college.
You're not helping.
Mrs. Owens, you made a warm and loving home for your family. You got your law degree when many other women would be out playing tennis. At the same time, you raised 3 fine children. Well, 2 anyway.
Mr. Belvedere, do you think I'm doing the right thing trying to adopt Nelson?
I couldn't say. But the right decisions are always the hardest.
You're probably wondering why I called another family meeting. Are we getting another baby?
Can we make it a girl this time?
No, it's nothing like that. I've invited some people over tomorrow. Bob and Shelley Mills. He's a rabbi, and she's a nurse. They're coming to see Nelson.
Are we having a bris?
No, Kevin. They're coming to take Nelson home.
What? But I thought you wanted another baby.
When I decided to try for Nelson, my maternal instincts were on a rampage that completely overwhelmed my better judgment, especially when it comes to what's best for Nelson.
Well, are you sure, Mom? I mean, maybe we just need to help you more.
Yeah, I could come home from school sooner. Yeah, I could take some weekend shifts.
And I'm planning on doing a lot more cooking.
Very sweet, but these things are not the issue. The issue is finding the right family for Nelson.
Well, what's wrong with us?
Nothing. But we're a complete family. The Mills have wanted children for years, and Nelson will be the answer to their prayers.
Do you think Nelson's starting to look just a little bit like me?
Yeah, especially when he sucks his thumb like that. Come in.
Listen, I just wanted to say goodbye to Nelson. And I wanted to give him this.
Your old baseball mitt?
Yeah, well, I was going to give it to Wes, but figured he'd only pawn it.
Come in.
Just in case I don't see Nelson in the morning, I wanted to say goodbye and give him this.
Your blow dryer?
In case he grows up to be an anchor man.
Hey, what's going on?
We're kind of saying goodbye to Nelson.
Oh, yeah, I'm really gonna miss the little dude. Of course, I never had to change him.
Good night, all.
Hey, big guy. Aren't you going to say goodbye to the little guy?
He doesn't react well to me. Besides, I hate goodbyes. Good night. What I meant before was, I hate public goodbyes. There. Nelson's departure has left us all a little sad. Mrs. Owens was particularly hard hit, especially after Heather tried to comfort her by promising she'd have grandchildren in a few short years. In all candor, even I was bitten by the baby bug, to an extent that I was reluctant to admit. Ah, well, one must take comfort where one can find it. Come to Papa.
We care who's watching.
I can't believe it. Was my little girl actually reading a college catalog?
Knowing her, she's probably just looking at the pictures.
I am not, you little dweeb. Hey, Mom, check out the men's swimming team.
Now, Mrs. Owens, remember you're already married to a strapping hunk of a man.
I just wanted to announce I'm taking a shower.
Oh, why? Did the neighbors complain again?
No, wise guy. It's just that with our plumbing, if anyone in Beaver Falls uses water at the same time, I get scalded redder than a lobster.
Oh, how dreadful. Well, I must do the laundry. Don't worry, George. I was just kidding. You don't have to worry about being scalded. The water heater broke again.
Oh, no. When did that happen?
Right after the septic tank backed up.
Any place is getting to be more trouble than it's worth.
Hey, Dad, why don't we buy a new house?
You mean move?
Yeah, she may be right. I mean, Kevin's gone. Heather will be going off to college soon. We don't really need all this space.
Well, what do you think, Belvedere? How would you feel about us moving?
Fine. If I can stay here. It's in Amityville, and the walls ooze with blood.
Brand new. Sunken living room, skylights, cathedral ceilings.
Yeah, there's even a special place for you, big guy.
Hmm. A guest room out back?
No, a walk-in pantry.
Now all we have to do is sell this place. I guess we better start lining up a realtor.
Well, who needs a realtor? You're a lawyer. You can handle the paperwork.
You know, you're right. We can sell this place ourselves. What could possibly go wrong?
I love it when they say things like that around here.
Kevin, this is such a perfect evening. Romantic music, flickering candles.
Yeah, and best of all, it's just the two of us. Alone.
Who is that?
It's my neighbor. Oh, and don't be surprised if she's dressed like Barbara Eden.
They're after me.
Who's after you?
Excuse us. Now, come along.
Hey, wait a minute. Well, what's going on? Who is it?
My son, the kidnapper.
Please, I'm sorry about this. I'm Paul Cicchini. This is my wife, Madge.
Oh, hi. I'm Kevin Owens. And this is my friend, Monique.
Hi.
Hello.
We just came in from New York. Yeah, to put me away.
Now, Mother, we've talked about this. We simply feel it's time for Mother to be put in a home.
A home? Just like that?
Well, no, it's not exactly just like that. She's going to be 90 next week.
Oh, really? Happy birthday.
Ah, shut up. Mother, it's a lovely retirement community right here in town with lots of activities. Golfing, swimming, hiking. Why don't you take a hike? Kevin, help.
Oh, look, are you sure about this home thing?
Well, it's just that we feel that Mother should be looked after in a more supervised surrounding.
Well, you could try it, Miss Cicchini. Who knows? You might even like it.
We're sorry to intrude on your evening. Say goodbye to Kevin, Mother.
Goodbye, traitor.
Goodbye, Miss Cicchini. I'll come visit you.
So, where were we? Is it ever going to stop raining?
Perhaps you should consider buying an ark.
Hey, we've been sitting here 3 hours and not even one looky-loo.
He said it was going to be a piece of cake.
Speaking of cake, when are we going to eat?
Yeah.
No eating. I don't want any crumbs in this house. Hear that, Heather? None of your boyfriends can come over.
Yeah, well, if you're here, the house won't pass pest inspection.
Hey, kid, knock it off.
Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it. Someone's actually coming up the walk.
Battle stations. Everyone act normal.
Well, there's the first time for everything.
Welcome to our lovely home.
We hope you find it warm and cozy.
Sure, why wouldn't I?
It's only you.
Nice to see you, too. Was it something I said?
What brings you back, Kevin?
Miss Cicchini.
Was she busted for belly dancing?
Her son came and dragged her into some retirement home. I tried calling her. She won't even come to the phone.
Well, she's probably entertaining in the jacuzzi.
I'm really worried about her, Mr. Belvedere. Come on, let's go cheer her up in the rest home.
Good idea, Kevin. And if I'm lucky, they can put me up for the weekend.
Mrs. Cicchini! Surprise!
Mrs. Cicchini, how do you like your new home?
It sucks gopher guts.
What's wrong with it?
Everyone's old.
A retirement home with old people? What's the world coming to? We bought you some treats. Look, I have your favorite candy, a sugar daddy.
I don't want it.
Well, there's something I know you'll like. The swimsuit edition of Beefcake magazine.
Yeah, bumps in trunk.
No, thanks.
Belvedere, I've never seen her so down.
This is worse than I thought. Well, there's always one thing that perks her up.
What's that?
I regret that I have only one push to give for Mrs. Cicchini.
Why, Mr. Belvedere, you dropped your candy.
Oh, so I did. I shall have to bend over to pick it up. I'm bending over. Aren't you going to pinch my bottom, Mrs. Cicchini?
Weirdo.
Belvedere ordered a midnight pizza. He's fired.
Hi, we're the Pinckneys, Blair, Rhodes. We're here to see the house.
Now? You want to see the house now?
Hey, babe, we're nice people.
Now, what about tomorrow?
We're going to Atlantic City tomorrow. We're going to catch Mervyn Resort.
Anyway, your sign says open house. If it's not open, I call that false advertising.
Oh, gee, George, as long as we're up, we might as well show them around.
Well, what could it hurt?
Well, shall we start? living room.
No, I thought it was the garage.
He kills me.
There you go, babe. I say we kill them both.
Now, this room features wainscoting on the walls and a gabled alcove.
What's going on? Who's this? We really Winky? That's our housekeeper. He's extra.
What are these strangers doing in my room?
We're showing the house to Blair and Rose. They're night people.
I don't care if they're vampires. Get them out of here.
I think Spud here got up on the wrong side of the bed.
Everybody gone mad. Get out.
Okay, big guy. We're going. Is that a picture of the Queen?
Uh-huh.
Woo! She could use a facelift.
Wasn't the movie romantic, Kevin?
It sure was.
I mean, the way that French soldier got up from the trenches and ran all the way back to Paris just to be with the woman he loved.
Well, I'd do the same thing for you.
You would?
Well, sure. I'd much rather be with you than stuck in a hole choking on poison gas.
Oh, Ben, you're such a romantic.
Oh, no, not again.
Are your lips secretly connected to that doorbell?
Don't worry. I'll get rid of whoever it is. Mr. Kenny, what are you doing here?
I busted out. I'm a lamb.
Oh, I see your chips here again.
Yeah, and we're kind of in the middle of something, so...
Hurry up. I want to go to bed.
Well, Kevin, when you get a free minute, give me a call. Goodbye, Mrs. Cicchini. I'm sure you two will be very happy together.
Tramp.
Look, Miss Cicchini, I know you didn't exactly like the home, but you can't just go busting out. And you can't even think about moving in here with me.
Fine. And I'll go live on the street and collect pennies in a tin cup.
All right. Look, you can spend the night. But only one night.
That's what we all say.
How's the open house going, Mrs. Owens?
Gangbusters. We have twice as many people as we had yesterday.
That makes 4.
By the way, can we have some more of that banana bread?
Oh, must I stop baking again?
Okay, I'll bake the banana bread.
Oh, no. We want to sell this house, not have it condemned. Let's try a shortcut.
Miss Belvedere, you have to help me. Miss Cicchini just skipped out of the retirement home.
And no one knows where she is?
Worse, she's living in my place.
Oh.
It's a nightmare. She's got doilies everywhere and little flowers. And she's picking out new drapes.
Good, you could use them. Does her son know what's going on?
Well, no, I didn't want to call him until I talked to you.
What do you want me to do?
Well, she won't listen to reason. I thought maybe she'd listen to you.
Thanks for the compliment. Well, don't just stand there. Let her son know what's going on. And after you've done that, turn over the banana.
Kevin?
No, it's me.
Oh, yummy. Hello, Lamb.
Mrs. Cicchini, you listen to me. You've been making a lot of folks very worried about you. You know your son only has your best interests at heart. You're going to have to deal with this. Have you nothing to say?
You have cute blue eyes.
I mean about your son.
He's an old troop.
What if he should report you missing?
Let's make out. That was a glimpse of our luxury country charmer.
If you have any other questions, please feel free to call. We'd love to hear from you and your charming wife. What a couple of geese.
You know, it's funny. When I showed them my room, it was like I was seeing it for the first time.
That's because you picked up all your junk off the floor and you were seeing it for the first time.
No, I mean, I really began to appreciate how warm and friendly my room really is.
Hey, I'm going to miss my room, too. Especially my view of Fifi Huffnagel's shower.
You know, maybe this house isn't so bad after all.
Hi, we're Phil and Annie Paxton. We were driving by and we were knocked out by your exterior. You don't see much genuine Pennsylvania fieldstone.
Your house has fabulous curb appeal.
Our dog thinks so. Mind if we look around?
Oh, no, of course not. Here's the setup.
Annie, isn't this a magnificent living room? What a great fireplace.
Isn't that a charming little alcove? Oh, yeah, it is nice, isn't it? That's where I keep my books. When I was studying to be a lawyer, I spent a lot of time back there.
You know, I think that would be the perfect place for the jogging treadmill.
Idea. It's the perfect site for the wine and brie bar.
Uh-huh.
We'll look around on our own, if you don't mind.
I really think they like it here. And they even look like they can afford it.
Yeah, I guess they do.
Mrs. Cicchini, there are better ways to deal with your problems than to run away.
You're right. Let's run away together.
How's it going?
Don't ask.
Miss Cicchini, there's a couple people here who want to talk to you.
Mother, we came as soon as we heard.
Yeah, thank God this young man was nice enough to call and let us know where you were.
Blabbermouth. We were worried sick about you. Who's this? Lynn Belvedere, my fiancé.
Hey, congratulations, big guy.
Kevin, don't be a twit. We're not engaged.
We're just shacking up.
Okay, Mother, that's it. Now, come along. You've just got to come with us now.
No.
You mind if I say something?
No.
With all due respect, I can picture your mother in a chorus line sooner than I could a home.
What?
She may be 90, but she's bright and spry. And has the libido of a 20-year-old.
She's always pinching Mr. Belvedere's butt.
I only hope I have half her energy when I'm her age.
But she's living alone, and she told us there are muggers in the neighborhood. What about the danger?
I'll go easy on them.
Look, I'll keep an eye on her, I promise. I'll walk her to the store, I'll take out the trash.
And from time to time, I'll stop by and drop something.
She'll be fine.
And if there comes a time when she does need a little more care, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mom. I guess these folks know you better than your own son does.
That's okay. Maybe because we live so far away and don't see you too much, we've been feeling a little guilty. That's all right, too.
So the owner rented out your place. You got any idea where you want to stay?
Uh-oh. This is our favorite part of the house.
And if you're anything like us, you'll probably be spending a lot of time out here.
You know, you're right. Perfect place for the hot tub.
We'll have to get rid of that old tree.
No problem. We'll have to tear it out. In fact, we'd have to tear out this whole patio.
You tear out the patio?
You know, I think we'd like to make an offer. Give us a minute, okay?
I don't want a hot tub out here.
George, I don't think that's going to be our decision.
Hey, Mom, if people have a calculator out, I think they want to buy the house.
Looks like it.
And they want to rip out the tree.
Not our tree. We planted it together.
Yeah, we watched it grow from a tiny sapling into something so big it produces nuts.
Just like your parents.
And they want to tear up the patio.
Oh, Lord, not the patio. I'm sorry. It's just when I think of all your moronic problems that I've solved out here, I get misty-eyed.
Think of it. The new house doesn't even have a patio.
Where would we go to confess to Mr. Belvedere?
Maybe we could reserve a booth at Donut World.
You know what I think? A house without a patio is like a beer without a belch.
So few people quote Emily Dickinson.
Okay, we've talked it over, and we'd like to make an offer. $160,000. Nah.
162? Nah. 170?
Nah. Let him get you, Owen. What's your bottom line?
My bottom line is we've learned this is our home, and we don't want to give it up.
Gosh, I'm disappointed. I don't know what to say. Honey.
Well, there's still time for tennis.
Ciao.
Well, Dad, I guess now you're going to have to fix the plumbing and the water heater and the septic tank.
Well, we'll manage. Just like we always do.
That's scary.
Gee, I forgot how broken down the house is.
This house isn't broken down. It's broken in.
Yeah. Kind of like Mr. Belvedere.
They found a home they love. It's the one they already have. And Mrs. Cicchini found a new apartment in her building and will move in as soon as they install her waterbed. In the meantime, Kevin has placed her in a temporary residence.
Hello, ma'am. Want to play some strip poker?
Tomorrow at 6 on Mr. Belvedere. Mr. Belvedere is surprised.
No.
I'm telling you, Mr. Belvedere, they aren't ready yet.
Nonsense. These things have been in this blasted furnace for over half an hour. Impossible. It's too wet.
I think I know what the problem is. Yep, the other clothes can't get dry because of these. Your bloomers keep soaking up all the hot air.
It's your father's fault. Why does he always insist on fixing our washing machine himself?
I think he likes electric shock.
He can use the therapy.
Hey, lighten up, Mr. Belvedere. Just remember what Kevin always says. Laundromats are a great place to pick up chicks.
I thought he always said laundromats are a great place to pick up change.
Yeah, well, just watch him master at work.
Oh, somebody been making mud pies?
Excuse me. Oh, please. They weren't mud pies. Spanky pushed me out of a tree.
Spanky?
A 5-year-old gorilla who doesn't like to share his blackberries. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm not quite making sense. I just spent 5 years living with mountain apes in Rwanda.
Really? I live in a monkey house here in Beaver Falls. How has Africa's loss become our gain?
Oh, the grant money ran out, but the University of Pittsburgh offered me a position as a guest lecturer, so here I am.
Well, neighbor, we must get together and swap stories about the Dark Continent.
You've been there?
Yes, I spent several years with Sir William Daly in the Congo. Actually, one of the tribes made me an honorary witch doctor.
You're not serious.
I have the shrunken heads to prove it. I'm Lynn Belvedere.
Louise Gilbert.
Boy, the attitude some women develop by the time they're 13.
Lynn, here's my phone number. Why don't you call me? Say after 5?
Oh, you can count on it. Well, it's been a pleasure, Louise.
Who's that?
Oh, just a chick I picked up at the laundromat.
china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop-kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Oh, boy, your poor brother. He is achy and sweaty, and he's got a temperature of 103.
He's probably all hot thinking about his big date with Arlene this weekend.
Enough, you two. Now, your brother is very sick. If he needs anything else, he'll just call us on that dinner bell I gave him.
Oh, no, not the bell routine.
I'd like to kill that stupid washing machine.
I thought you did that yesterday.
Ha! Look what it did to Heather's jeans.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I'm sorry, kitten. I'll take you to Kmart and get you a new pair.
Dad, they're great. I'd have to pay $100 for jeans like this.
Good night, everybody. Yeah, I'm afraid you'll have to fend for yourselves for a while. Try to avoid bloodshed.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, you look so nice.
Yeah. You got an interview with immigration?
Nah, he's got a big date with that chickie babe from the laundromat.
Louise.
Hello, Lynn.
Louise Gilbert, say hello to the Owens family.
Hello.
Hi.
Now say goodbye to the Owens family.
Mr. Belvedere. Hi, Louise. I'm Marcia. My husband, George,
Hi,
and our
hello.
children, Wesley and Heather.
It's nice to meet you all.
So, you met the big guy at the laundromat, eh? Was it love at first sight or just static cling?
As it happens, we both spent time in Africa, so we thought it would be fun to get together and compare notes.
Louise is an ethologist. She studies...
Animal behavior. Last night I watched Wild Kingdom.
Actually, my specialty was the mating habits of the mountain gorillas.
Well, that ought to give you a little insight into Belvedere.
It's interesting. The head of the gorilla family has gray hair, too.
Yes, well, I think we should be going.
See you again sometime.
Boy, I really like her.
She sure put you in your cage.
Kevin is upstairs quarantined with the chicken pox. And do you know why I have to bring him his food? Why I have to watch him wheeze and scratch? Do you know why?
Because when you were 3, Mom intentionally exposed you to the chicken pox so that you would get the childhood disease.
Why didn't she do it with you?
She tried. I scared the other kids away.
Well, it's the curse of being the middle child.
Hey, I have my own problems, too, you know. I've got a hot date with Marjorie tonight, and it's the old dad'll drop you off and dad'll pick you up routine. You know how embarrassing that is for guys my age?
Well, you could always steal a car and drive yourself.
That is a truly demented idea. Thanks, Heather.
Hi, guys. Hi, Mom.
Is your dad home yet?
Yeah, he's down in the basement fixing the washer.
Says he's just about got it all done. Whoa, Dad, you look like something out of Roger Rabbit.
A breeze seems to whisper Louise. Birds in the trees seem to twit to Louise. George, you know what the Surgeon General says about smoking dynamite.
You're a riot, Belvedere. A regular riot.
I know. And speaking of dynamite, I hope you don't mind if I borrow the station wagon tonight. I have a date with Louise.
Again? But you were with her all afternoon.
I was merely attending her lecture. Do you know, gorillas rise in the morning and eat, and then nap until dinner?
Sounds like your schedule.
Yes, well, anyway, tonight we're going to a drive-in.
Yeah, we'll have a real great time.
Don't mind him, Mr. Belvedere. He's just grouchy because you have a date and can drive and he has a date and can't.
Oh, don't worry, honey. Daddy will drop you off.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I have a great idea. You get your gal, and I'll get mine, and we'll go double.
You mean go to the drive-in with you?
Uh-huh.
I can't even picture it. Hey, Mr. Belvedere, we can't see.
Oh, come now, Wesley. I didn't think teenagers actually came to the drive-in to watch movies.
This is worse than being stuck with my dad.
Wouldn't be so bad if they didn't have any heads.
Forget it, Wesley. I packed the axe for the rest of your father's tools.
Marjorie, don't you think that policeman looks a little like Kirk Douglas?
Who?
Oh, I must be dating myself.
No, you're dating me.
Oh, man, I think we're embarrassing them.
All right, I'll behave. But only for a kiss. I meant a Hershey's kiss. Oops. Why is everybody else honking?
Because you started it. Scientifically, that's called imitating disruptive behavior. It's fun.
Hey, you want to grow up? People are trying to watch a movie here.
I'm sorry.
There's some people act in front of their kids. I fear for our children's future.
Well, I hope you two are happy.
Sorry, hon. The washer warranty does not cover the problem.
Well, that can't be. I mean, I don't even know what the problem is.
Well, the problem is the warranty's only good for 36 months.
You know, that always happens. A thing breaks down right after the warranty runs out.
George, the machine is 13 years old.
Well, I can still be mad, can't I?
Well, I think Kevin's going to survive the chicken pox, but they may kill me.
Oh, he still got you going, huh?
You know, I don't mind taking up his meals or changing his sheets or reading him bedtime stories like Babar the elephant. But making me sing feelings to Arlene over the phone because he's got a sore throat, that's really pushing it.
Well, why didn't he ask me? I love that song.
Oh.
Sorry, honey. I think that's your brother tinkling.
Florence Nightingale was a sucker.
I have never been so humiliated in my life.
What's the matter, champ? You and Marjorie lock braces?
It wasn't my date, it was Mr. Belvedere and Louise. First, they almost get us thrown out for honking the horn, and then during the intermission, they were playing on the swings and doing gorilla mating calls.
Well, where's Belvedere?
My best guess? He and Louise are probably in the snack bar starting a food fight.
Movie's over, Lynn.
I know.
The only two people here.
I know.
Kevin gets over the chickenpox soon so the doctor can start treating his real problem.
What's that?
Women. He won't stop babbling about Arlene. I just found him trying to escape out of his window. One more tight bed sheet and he'd be crawling down the driveway.
Boy, I'm starved.
Me too. Well, you're in luck because we have eggs rancheros.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I made them myself.
But then I think about my darn cholesterol.
Yeah, and you know you're never too young to start watching your diet. Adios, Mom.
Bye.
Hey, wait a minute. Now, Mr. Belvedere is sleeping in this morning. I have spent 45 minutes on these eggs. I followed the recipe exactly, down to the hot chilies, and you are going to eat them.
It was nice knowing you, Dad.
Oh, how late was Mr. Belvedere out last night anyway?
Oh, gee, I don't know, but sometime around dawn, I heard him belting out an inspired version of Love is a Many Splendid Thing.
Maybe that's what set off the Huffnagel's dog.
Good morning, fine family. Beautiful day. Wonderful world. Life's fine.
There you have it, folks. The difference between a date that ends in disaster and one that ends at daybreak.
So, did you have fun last night, Mr. Belvedere?
Last night? Oh, yes, last night. It was pleasant.
Pleasant as in you'll be seeing Louise again today?
Oh, Heather. Louise and I are not easily infatuated teenagers. We don't have to see each other every waking hour.
Oh, of course you don't.
We just happen to be somewhat compatible adults.
Absolutely.
Yes, I mean, I think of Louise as my new friend.
Considering that dopey-looking turtleneck you're wearing, your new friend must have given you one beauty of an old-fashioned hickey.
Nonsense! Louise and I behaved with utter decorum and civility last night.
Come in. Good morning, everyone.
Ah, good morning, Hickey. I mean, Louise.
Good morning, Louise.
Forgive me for barging in at such an inconvenient hour, but somehow your wallet wound up in my jacket pocket last night.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and here are your Necco wafers.
Oh, I was looking for these.
Well, I have a 9 o'clock lecture. Gotta run. Nice to see you all. Goodbye, Len.
Goodbye, Louise. That was just a guerrilla gesture of friendship.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the gorillas, big guy. It's you going ape over her I was thinking about.
Kevin, you're being ridiculous. So what if you lose Arlene? Look, you can't take off your mask or she'll see your spots, and you can't talk through that thing. So how do you think you're going to impress her looking like that?
Have you seen my attaché? What's that?
You mean this? It's one of Louise's friends. Yeah, that's it. It's one of the gorillas from the mist.
Kevin, is that you in there? What are you trying to do? Have a relapse? Now cut out the monkey business. Go upstairs, get undressed, and go to bed.
Oh, I told you this was stupid.
Sometimes I wonder about that boy. Must come from George's side of the family.
Hey, what's the deal, Hot Lips? Not going out with Lover Girl tonight?
Why should I, Wesley? We're not going steady, as you say in your simplistic American vernacular.
Hello. Oh, hey, Louise. It's the girl you're not going steady with.
Here's 20. Get lost.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Haven't heard from you in a few days.
Well, I've been very busy. What with the spring cleaning and the Owens crawling out of hibernation.
I've missed you.
I must confess I missed you, too.
Well, good. Because the professor I work with has a cabin up at Seven Springs. It's on top of a hill nestled among the pines, and I thought maybe we could...
Go together?
Am I being too forward? I'm used to spending time with gorillas, and they usually get right to the point.
I'd love to go with you, Louise. Now, what should I bring?
Toothbrush, change of clothes, and it's a private lake, so a bathing suit is optional.
Hi, big guy. Hi, Louise. Oh. You okay, Belvedere? You look like somebody stole your ding-dongs.
I'm fine.
I'll call you, Lynn. 3 days and 2 nights in a cabin in the woods. Sounds wonderful.
I can't help it. I'm an incurable outdoorsman.
A weekend in Pines? Better watch out, big guy. That's how these women reel you in. Or in your case, harpoon.
No, George, I do not plan to get reeled in.
No man ever does, big guy. No man ever does.
The prospect of a weekend with Louise is quite appealing. After all, I haven't skinny dipped since that festival at Woodstock. On the other hand, perhaps events are hurtling on too far, too fast. The real problem is, old romantic feelings I'd long thought lost are stirring once again.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's it. I give up. I threw in the towel. I called the washing machine guy. He's sending somebody over tonight, and that baby's getting fixed once and for all.
Oh, George, I get such a tingle when you take command.
Well.
Whoa, Mr. Belvedere, you're looking really good.
Another big date, big guy?
Something like that.
Gee, I wonder who it could be.
Hello.
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 Aren't you going to introduce me? Us?
Oh, everyone, this is Giselle Hufnagel, the Hufnagel's cousin from Wichita.
Oh, welcome to Pittsburgh, Giselle. Well, actually, I'm only here for the small appliance convention.
Why?
I demonstrate small appliances. Want to hear my pitch for the Acumatic 1000 Mighty Mouth lint sucker?
I got no plans.
Oh, Giselle is only here for a few days, and I thought I'd show her the sights.
Why don't you start with my room?
Well, shall we?
I'll get it. It's probably the repairman. Oh, hi, Louise.
Hello, George. Is Lynn ready?
Belvedere, are you ready?
Ready?
Come on, Lenny, I want a disco. Woo!
Lynn, what's going on? Who's this?
Louise, I'd like you to meet Giselle Hufnagel.
How do you do?
Pleased to make your allegiance. Want to hear my pitch for the Decade 2 nose hair plucker? It's rechargeable.
Aren't we going on our trip?
Trip?
To cabin in the woods, the pines.
Ah, yes, the pines. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, there has been. That is to say that.
I think you blew a circuit.
I'm taking Giselle out on the town.
What?
I know I should have rang and told you, but I've had so much on my mind. If you never want to see me again, I quite understand.
I see. Is there somewhere we can speak? Alone?
Patio's available, big guy. There's going to be some fireworks tonight.
Speaking of fireworks, I'm Wesley.
So what are you saying? Our big trip comes along and you simply forgot about it?
It must be old age. I'm forgetting so many things lately.
You didn't forget about your date with Trixie in there.
Now, there's no need to drag Giselle into this.
You're the one who dragged her in, remember?
We didn't agree to go steady, Louise.
Oh, so that's it. You think I'm crowding you. Well, if you want to play the field like some silverback Rwandan gorilla, be my guest.
As much as I resent the simian comparison, I suppose a little freedom has its advantages.
Oh, fine. Well, I sure wish we had this conversation before I laid out $150 for a black lace negligee.
Black lace negligee. Ooh.
You think she's going to hit him?
I'd sure belt you.
Where's Giselle?
I don't know.
Hey, Wes!
Lynn, you have me at a total loss. I mean, I thought it was odd that you didn't return a few of my phone calls, but I never dreamed you'd stand me up.
Listen, Louise, after you had invited me away for the weekend, it was all I could think about.
This sounds better.
Then I started worrying where a weekend like that could lead.
Well, I was hoping we could toast marshmallows.
You know what I mean.
I haven't been exactly comfortable with the runaway train we're on either.
The truth of the matter is, I have trouble dealing with the kind of feelings I have for you. The last time I felt this way, I got so scared, I had to go and climb a mountain in Tibet.
And you were hoping Giselle would save you the trek up Mount Kilimanjaro?
I have a trunk full of small appliances. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Louise.
Actually, I'm flattered.
The question still remains. What are we going to do?
You got awfully quiet out there. Maybe she killed him.
Well, if you don't, I might. I want a party. Well, what do you think's going on?
Oh, hey, knowing the big guy, he's probably letting her down easy. You know, giving her the old hasta la vista.
So, did you guys break up?
Not exactly. We're going to get married.
Does this mean we're not going out?
Next on Mr. Belvedere.
Mr. Belvedere, isn't all of this kind of sudden?
I believe marrying Louise will be the best thing I've ever done.
You're going to be the first broad on the moon, Louise. Pow!
It seems that Louise has been recalled to Rwanda.
If you're her husband, that means that you're...
I'd be going with her.
Tuesday, kick off your holiday the all-American way with Tony and Angela on Who's the Boss. And Kevin comes to the rescue when Winnie becomes stage-struck in the school play on the Wonder Years. After, the holiday celebration continues, with Roseanne working for a boss half her age, and Christine shows her unswerving love for Coach. Now stay tuned for The Dead Zone on the Sunday Night Movie.
Nextly on Mr. Belvedere.
Louise Gilbert, say hello to the Owens family.
So, you met the big guy at the laundromat, eh?